Say it clear. Say it right. Say our name. Built this nation with our bodies and brains. You benefit, don't give us credit, say our name. We FBAs, foundational Black Americans. You want us to fight every time you in pain, but when it's time to vote for, silence remains. Yeah. They wanna be us, from the style to the hair, from the lips to the hips, body shaped in our glare. They cross borders, profit off the fight, civil rights paid in blood just to stand in this light. Asia to Africa, you walk through the door, but this land got a history you can't ignore. FBI fought and still fighting today, made room in the system that kept us away. You praise the same power that never chose you, turn your back on the ones that broke chains just to move you. Say we don't know where we come from, that's wild. North to the south, this land raised my child. Built this nation with our bodies and brains. You benefit, don't give us credit, say our name. Say our name, say our name, say our name. We FBA, foundation law, Black American. You want us to fight. Every time you in pain, but when it's time to vote for, silence remains. We were renowned, check the glow for proof. Streetwear in Japan still mirror our roots. K-pop they decayed, study how we move. Rapper world language, everybody fluent. From Atlanta blocks to Mumbai lanes, Hannah McCann spitting bars, connected to the flame. That ain't hate, that's impact, that's reach. Culture travel worldwide when the source run deep. They copy the look, they borrow the sound, but skip the respect when we still hold the ground. Love the rhythm, ignore the pain, celebrate the wave, don't say the name. This was home, before permission, before approval. Say our name. Built this nation with our bodies and brains. Benefit, don't give us credit, say our name. Say our name, say our name, say our name. We FBA, foundational Black Americans. You want us to fight. Every time you in pain, but when it's time to vote for, silence remains. Say our name. Say our name, 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 say our name. Don't need your respect, never needed permission. We built everything when we weren't even seen as human. Biting the hand that fed you, surviving on scraps. FBA, stop begging. We learn to build from scratch. Say our name. Say our name.
Y'all don't hear us. Pull up a seat and motherfucking listen. Pull up a seat and motherfucking listen.
Take your bag, time to go home.
Talking crazy on our soil where our blood and bones grown.
This our grind, we outside on it. While y'all fools on the outside looking, y'all show no respect to Black America, so leave.
Y'all don't get it, so it's time to go home.
Get the hell up out of America, take your digits, make it just fly on.
Y'all don't get it, so it's time to go home.
Get the hell up out of America, take your digits, make it just fly on.
You landed on the tarmac, fresh off the boat. Talking about y'all building nothing, man, you choking on the note. My ancestors the reason that this country even breathes. Picked the cotton, built the White House, planted the seed. Jim Crow laws, redlined the map, we was the target. You think that struggle's a costume, man, you can't mark it. We fought the wars, we bled the blood, we died for our future's chance. And you come here and give our legacy a side eye while throwing shade on the guard. While you benefit from doors we kicked down with our last breath. Now you spit on the architects who stared down death. Disrespectful, that's disrespectful, ungrateful, a slap in the face to only people who gave a fuck. So let me show your ungrateful ass to the right place. Whoa, whoa.
Pack your bags, time to go home.
Talking crazy on our soil where our blood and bones grown.
This our ground and we outside on it. Why y'all fools on the outside looking? Y'all show no respect to Black America, so leave.
Y'all don't get it, so it's time to go home.
Get the hell up out America, take your dues back just like home.
Y'all don't get it, so it's time to go home.
Get the hell up out America, take your dues back just like home. Passport, the visa, the privilege to be here. Cause my grandma did march for y'all, so disappear from our land. You cosplaying our pain. Think it's a trend you can borrow, but you ain't inherit the ghosts of our sorrow. We the foundation, the bedrock, the soil, and the root. You not no branch on our tree, and unproductive people always cosplaying me.
Talking about we ain't do nothing. You lost your mind.
We built this from nothing, time after time.
From the beginning to now, we been the backbone and muscle. Why you look down on the struggle and cause a whole tussle? The energy spat with disgusting is whack.
Oh.
So let's make it clear, there's no turning back.
This land is paid for in full.
In blood, sweat, and tears, and dreams deferred.
You don't get to come into a house we built from the dirt and telling Black America y'all ain't worth nothing. That's a violation. Facts.
Pack your bags, time to go home.
It's our soil on our soil where our blood and bones grown.
Show respect, this our ground. Y'all just tenants on a leash.
Oh, get the step.
Show no respect to Black America, so leave.
Oh, don't get it, so it's time to go home.
Get the hell up out America, taking your goodies second just like home.
Oh, don't get it, so it's time to go home.
Get the hell up out America, taking your goodies back just like home.
Yeah, fly little birdies.
Fly on back to where you came from.
This ain't for you. The cell is sacred.
We said what we said.
It's time
for y'all to go home. So fly a little birdies fly. Fly a little birdies fly. So fly a little birdies fly. Far, far away from here. So fly a little birdies fly. So fly a little birdies fly. So fly a little birdies fly. Far, far away from here. So fly a little birdies fly. So fly a little birdies fly. So fly a little birdies fly. Far, far away from here. So fly a little birdies fly. So fly a little birdies fly. So fly a little birdies fly. Far, far away from here. Bye bye, little birds.
They thought we forgot, but we never forget. This one's for the rules. We built this land from dust and tears for 100 years, and we still here. They write new rules, but they don't see every freedom they got came off you and me. We planted seeds, they took the bloom. We lit the flame, they left the room. But we back now, no disguise. The spirit's woke, we realize all we want is what we earn. That sweat and blood, yeah, that table turn. You can't buy culture, can't fake that fight. This is our day, this is our ride. We happy. Say it loud, say it strong. We the heartbeat that's been there all along. Foundation of Black Americans, stand tall. We ain't begging for nothing, we built that all. Born from pain and grace, you can see the truth written in our face. We the soul, the sound, to fight the flame. Foundational Black Americans, say our name. They love our rhythm, but they dodge our blues. Use our voice when it fits their news. They take our sound, but not our scars. We the backbone, we the scars. Now the veil is gone, the mask is clear. We see the game, we know what's here. No more silence, no more lies. We lift that flag and watch it rise. Rise up. We the ones that made this nation breathe. Our plains and power. Our roots are trees. We know worlds. It's rhythm and grace. And now we're reclaiming our rightful place. Can't copy courage, can't steal pain. You can't inherit soul by changing name. Our story ain't done, it's the revival. We guard the gate, it's about survival. We FBA, say it proud, say it loud. The world dances on what we vow. Foundational Black Americans. Still we stand, still we fight, still we demand. Every block, every stone, we've been right here all along. The soul of a people strong and free. Foundational Black Americans. We the first, we the root, we the fire. Still rising, still here. Foundational Black American.
We set the tone and they copy the cadence. Dance to our drums and deny the foundation. Wear the style but don't honor the source. Smile in the crowd and you distance and force. Say you not us but you rap like we breathe. Take the rhythm, then fuse the receipts. I ain't mad, I'm just holding the glass. Showing the mirror, now answer it back. I ain't here to cancel nobody. Just keep it honest, keep it solid. If you eat from the table we built, don't act surprised when we guard it. Do you like that? Do you like that? When I flip your sound and I ride like that. Do you like that? Do you like that? Do you like that? Cause that's how it feel when you borrow my culture. Then act like we never matter. Hip-hop.
Mike Larry. Mike Larry. Now this shit here is what's needed. We're not fighting your battles. We're not carrying your fear. We're not lending our history to people who erased us while we were here. Just cause you're born here, don't make you FBA. That makes you a citizen, learn the difference today. This is lineage, not a look you can wear. Not a costume you borrow when it benefits you there. You used our culture like an access card, backstage pass, a straight facade. But now the mirror's in your face, no disguise. And you're uncomfortable looking truth in the eyes. We didn't leave our land to beg for a chance. We stayed, we fought, we took every advance. That's the separation, that's the line you crossed. We paid the price, you learned the cost. You waving your flag on our soil, but fighting not to go back home. Waving your flag on our soil, building comfort on a foundation you didn't own. We waving our flag, red, black, and gold. Stood our ground, never sold. You waving your flag on our soil, but scared to build what you claim you love. Our humor, our style, the way we move, the the smoothness, the sound, the things we prove. Music we birth, language we shape, innovation forged under constant escape. Warrior spirit means stay and defend, not flee your land and rewrite the end. You call it success, but don't confuse the two. Ease came after what we went through. You abandoned your land and called it strategy. You wave that flag loud, but won't return to build your legacy. That contradiction tells the story for you. You waving your flag on our soil, or fighting not to go back home. We waving ours where we were forged, every inch earned, every brick known. We can't be deported, and that truth changes everything. We can't be deported, and that truth changes everything. We know who we are.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Shabaka's Blacc Experience Enhanced tonight. The air date of this episode is June 2nd, 2026. Okay, we're having some technical difficulties right now. We're trying to reconnect back with our Denver studio. One of the main things that we want to talk about tonight is these selections, these rigged ass elections, and what Karen Bass is in a tight race. My money is that she is going to lose. Okay, up there with the race in California. Okay, the polls have closed in California, so we're waiting, to get some preliminary information throughout the East. I'm not sure, but I think Hakeem Jeffries has lost his seat in New York. Not that we really give a damn, because he wasn't doing nothing for us anyway. So just bear with us. Okay, we're trying to get our Denver office back in, who has the list of the subjects tonight. Okay, and I believe we're on YouTube tonight as well too. That is, if they decide to let us come on. And we're going to try to go to Twitter as well too, but they are having all kind of issues over there as well too. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so just bear with us, okay? And I'm your host tonight, Shabakas and Corey, coming to you from Sin City, okay? And our co-host, Brother Che out of Denver, we're waiting for him to come back in the studio because he was putting the graphics up on there. Okay, so also too, you can comment on our like page of Shabaka's Blacc Experience Enhanced on Facebook, okay? And we got a comment here coming to us.
Thanks for holding it.
Okay, greeting. Okay, Goddess Navi is with us tonight. Okay, Goddess Navi out of California. The results should be coming in. Karen Bass is going to be shit canned. Okay, if I was
Shabaka, do you want me to continue with the videos and do this the right way, or?
Oh yeah, no, go ahead and continue with the videos. Okay, it's because that's going to give me a time, man, to go get my cigars, man. Hold it down, okay, because we should have like about another 25, 30 minutes of the videos.
About 10.
Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna leave everything intact. I'm gonna go on mute. I'm on the Bluetooth tonight. I'll be right back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Brother Che is gonna take us over from here as I make a store run and go sit at a lunch counter and beg for a cup of coffee. But guess what? I own the goddamn lunch counter. So I'm begging myself for a cup of coffee. Okay, Brother Che is going to continue with our introduction. Man, wait, hold it. I got to zoom this in. Bruh. What? That's not the pony shirt, is it?
Broncos. It's a Bronco.
Man.
This Bronco.
Man, we need some more water out here, man.
Oh.
Got cut off.
Okay, so I see Goddess Navi. Everybody's going, so what's this here? Some mob shit?
No, man, nobody got their picture.
This is Sin City, everybody's here. You know what I mean?
I can't find the damn cue.
Okay, Brother Che, so please
go get up on that fountain spot.
I'm looking for the cue. I just had the cue and I can't
find it. I buy my damn water shit. I just bought me a jug right now. You know what I'm saying?
Leaves it, but it's true. I read it.
This water here is uncivilized out here.
What the hell am I talking about too?
It's uncivilized. Okay. And also, too, Brother Che, if you have access to a ticker tape, man, on the elections, is because I want to see how these numbers are coming in for California. I have a weird feeling, people, is that California is going to fuck around and elect a Republican governor, okay, in the primary, and then elect a Democrat lieutenant governor in the primary. Now, California, the governor and the lieutenant governor do not run on the same ticket as they do in a majority of the states, which they should. So them bastards there,
I can't find my cue.
That's because you got 90,000.
You can't find your cue.
Yeah, it's weird.
Come on, man.
Next to it.
Okay, I see they fucking with us again. And it was a pleasant 106 degrees out here today. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the heat might have something to do with it too.
I'm gonna tell the truth. He got 90 windows open.
I got a lot of windows open now. So
you're probably gonna have to close them. Okay, you're probably gonna have to close them out, Brother Che, and then realign the signal.
It was right next to this tab I'm using right now. That's the crazy thing, and then it doesn't say I closed it out, so I don't know where the hell it is.
Okay, well, you're probably gonna have to do a restart like I had to do.
No, he's got to find it.
I'm gonna start a whole other queue.
Streamyard, it's sharing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not sharing what I needed to share.
Well, go to that.
Yeah, because all that means, Brother Che, is that Streamyard wants some money from us. That's all that means.
I'm looking for the tab I was just sharing. I can't find it.
Okay, so while you're doing that, Brother Che, I'm going to leave my computer set on and then put this Bluetooth back on the charger. I think it's good. I'm going to put it back on the charger, and I'm going to try to make my cigar run as quick as possible. I already had me dinner, had a nice meal. Then I'm going to sit at the lunch counter and beg for a cup of coffee.
Where did it end off at?
All right, so I'll be back as soon as Okay, I end off on the elections.
No, where did the video end?
Being done. I think the video ended off, man, just before the gentleman says, "Yeah, you can't steal from my culture, beat it." He's telling all the other motherfuckers to he's telling all the other motherfuckers to shake the spot, get up out the goddamn neighborhood. You see what I'm saying?
Drones, the gate,
get out the neighborhood and get out of town because we ain't sitting up here ass scratching for you other motherfucking groups. Period.
Who allowed us to get sold for trinkets and beads?
Yeah, exactly. Them motherfuckers too. And I went off on one of them bastards on my like page. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, buddy, we all the same. Man, fuck you. Here's what you do. For you to call me your brother, you go get them goddamn Nabiscos, man, out your motherfucking hood, okay? Then get back with me. You know?
Trinkets. That's what they're sold.
Trinkets and alcohol.
And beads.
Yeah, trinkets, beads, and alcohol. So therefore, man, we gave the motherfucker a drink. Here's your beads as you go more and more under the influence, like
Figure that house. Brooke said it.
Yes, she said that.
And then after we got your stupid ass drunk, man, with them beads, then we knock you up in the head and put you in them goddamn coffins. Oh, guess what? PLO Lumumba.
You allowed us.
We were talking about that day too, brother.
Carmelo Anthony, Shabaka, and the Latasha Harlan situation that took place. I have it on Front Line Blacc.
Oh, yes, sir. Absolutely. Okay. All right, brother Jay, so take over. I'm gonna try to make it run as quick.
I'm trying to get it set up, Shabaka. I'm almost done. I have to set up.
Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do, man?
Go ahead and run, Shabaka.
Okay. Then I'm hearing some telemetry over my phone. Oh man, wait a minute. So, and I sent the link to Dynamite as well too.
Okay, we can have up to
Twin and Goddess Navi.
We can have up to 15 people.
What?
We can have up to 15 people on stage.
Yes, sir. Okay. All right, that's good. That's real good. That's real good. That means that we're getting somewhere. All right,
Ladies,
let me make this run, man. And,
okay, go make the run.
Okay, Lady Chase said what?
She said she cock blocking
What did
that.
she say?
I said, oh, hell no.
Cock blocking what?
15 motherfuckers on the panel for that.
What did she say? 15 what?
She said she's cock blocking 15 on the panel.
What they do? Who are these idiots?
Whoever you decide
to put on the panel.
I'm not having it.
Oh, yeah. When I put my link out for the idiots, yeah, okay. You know. All right, so let me make this run. I'll be back ASAP. Okay. I'm leaving everything intact. I'm going on mute. Okay.
It's what I see it. We're not fighting your battles. We're not carrying your fear. We're not lending our history to people who erased us while we were here. Just cause you're born here, don't make you FBA. That makes you a citizen, learn the difference today. This is lineage, not a look you can wear, not a costume you borrow when it benefits you there. You used our culture like an access card, backstage pass, a straight facade, but now the mirror's in your face. No disguise, and you're uncomfortable looking truth in the eyes. We didn't leave our land to beg for a chance. We stayed, we fought, we took every advance. That's the separation, that's the line you cross. We paid the price, you learned the cost. You waving your flag on our soil, but fighting not to go back home. Waving your flag on our soil, building comfort on a foundation you didn't know. We waving our flag, red, black, and gold. Stood our ground, never sold. You waving your flag on our soil, but scared to build what you claim you love. Our humor, our style, the way we move, the smoothness, the sound, the things we prove. Music we birth, language we shape, innovation forged under constant escape. Warrior spirit means stay and defend, not flee your land and rewrite the end. You call it success, but don't confuse the two. Ease came after what we went through. You abandoned your land and called it strategy. You waved that flag loud, but won't return to build your legacy. That contradiction tells the story for you. You waving your flag on our soil, we're fighting not to go back home. We waving ours where we were forged.
much, every inch earned, every brick known. We can't be deported, and that truth changes everything. We can't be deported, and that truth changes everything. We know who we are, and now we see who you are too. Just because y'all born here doesn't make you FBA at all. It makes you an American citizen. It's biologically impossible to be us because it's a lineage, not some damn costume you can just put on to look cool. You immigrants and immigrant Americans has used our culture as an access card, a backstage pass to our culture. Now y'all have to look in the mirror. Our sense of humor, the aesthetics, mannerisms, the style of dress, the smoothness, the creativity, our genres of music, innovativeness, our slang, our warrior spirit by staying on our homeland and fighting and not fleeing to somebody else's land to beg for a better life and shit on the very people who fought to have us there. That's who we are. And we know who the hell y'all are waving your flag on our soil and fighting to make sure y'all don't go back.
You can't leech off our culture anymore. Beat it!
They thought we forgot, but we never forget. This one's for the rules. We built this land from dust and tears for 100 years, and we still here. They write new rules, but they don't see every freedom they got came off you and me. We planted seeds, they took the bloom. We lit the flame, they left the room. But we back now, no disguise. The spirit's woke, we realize all we want is what we earn. That sweat and blood, yeah, that table turn. You can't buy culture, can't fake that fight. This is our day, this is our ride. We LBA. Say it loud, say it strong. We the heartbeat that's been here all along. Foundation of Black Americans, stand tall. We ain't begging for nothing, we built that all. Born from pain and grace, you can see the truth written in our face. We the soul, the sound, to fight the flame. Foundational Black Americans, say our name. They love our rhythm, but they dodge our blues. Use our voice when it fits their news. They take our sound, but not our scars. We the backbone, we the stars. Now the veil is gone, the mask is clear. We see the game, we know it's here. No more silence, no more lies. We lift that flag and watch it rise. Rise up. We the ones that made this nation breathe. Our veins are power, our roots are trees. We know world is rhythm and grace. And now we're reclaiming our rightful place. Can't copy courage, can't steal pain. You can't inherit soul by changing names. Our story ain't done, it's the revival. We guard the gate, it's about survival. We FBA, say it proud, say it loud. The world dances on what we vow. Foundational Black Americans. Still we stand, still we fight, still we demand. We every block, every song. We've been right here all along. The soul of a people strong and free. Foundational Black Americans. still rising, still here. Foundational, black, American.
We set the tone and they copy the cadence. Dance to our drums and deny the foundation. Wear the style but don't honor the source. Smile in the crowd and you distance and force. Say you not us but you rap like we breathe. Take the rhythm, then fuse the receipts. I ain't mad, I'm just holding the glass. Showing the mirror and I answer it back. I ain't here to cancel nobody. Just keep it honest, keep it solid. If you eat from the table we built, don't act surprised when we guard it. Do you like that? Do you like that? When I flip your sound and I ride like that. Do you like that? Do you like that? Do you like that? Cause that's how it feel when you borrow my culture. Then act like we never mattered. Hip-hop.
You know, erasing history is something that you have to do when it comes to conquest, domination, and destroying a people. If people knew who they were, and what they were capable of in the past, they will understand what they have a possibility or a likelihood of doing in the future.
Foundation of Black Americans, we've always had a culture of resistance. We cultivated a culture of resistance on this land, and we've been resisting ever since we've encountered European domination.
But nothing was really popping in Europe until the transatlantic slave trade, and that's where they amassed a lot of wealth.
One thing that I think is unique about our culture as far as how we resist, how we fight back, is just the environment we were put in from day one. Being only 13% of the population, the white supremacists were very meticulous about keeping that population at a certain amount.
There was never a period when we did not resist the encroachment of the white man.
They have a natural behavior of authority no matter where they go. That's why they'll step up in front of us in the line at the store. We're not important. They don't even see us.
We've never been able to excel. We've never been able to relax. We've never been able to just be, which means that existence is
it must be something in our DNA, our historical background, to when something doesn't sit right with us, especially spiritually, in our souls and in our spirit, we just say no.
We live resistance. You know, from the moment we're born, we're in resistance. And it's handed down generation to generation.
And so I think that cultural resistance is actually in our DNA, in our epigenetics, and then it blossoms out into the culture.
So there's almost nothing in America that we do, from song to dance to politics to the way we talk, the way we dress, having coded languages considered to be slang today. Everything about Black American culture is a form of resistance.
Of course, they want to always downplay our contributions to the global tapestry because they continue to act like our number one export in this country is not Black innovation.
Everyone understands that our resistance has been the cornerstone of what foundational Black Americans have always done. We are the life that breathes everything into this nation.
The further back you go, the further Black you go. It's just simple like that, brother.
Introducing the B1 Rolodex, the easiest way to search for and support FBA and B1 businesses. Hundreds of entries from the Black grassroots for the Black grassroots. Free to use, free to download, constantly updated. Trouble navigating the document? Try using the map version. Notice a business missing? Use this simple Google form to submit an FBA or B1 business. Also submit anti-Black businesses, which are now being collected in that last tab. Find resources, contact numbers, and much more using the second tab. All the info you need to start practicing group economics today. Go to blacktruthunited.com. That's blacktruthunited.com.
Let's see.
Mike Larry, man, you did it again. You're really making history.
We already heard this one.
Let's go. Do you like that? Do you like that? Flip your sound. How you like that? Do you like that? Do you like?
Okay. Black family. Welcome to another episode. Okay, season 11, episode 44 of Shabakas Blacc Experience Enhanced. In conjunction with Front Line Blacc News. In conjunction with Front Line Blacc News. We have a heavy show. Not really, but you got some topics in here and shit. I was sitting in the cut, so I gotta hold it down for about 10 minutes. Oh man. Jesus Christ, guys.
Let's keep going down.
Can your phone get any brighter? Okay. All right, Belly. Gotta put on the spectacles. All right. On this season 11, episode 44 of Shabakas Blacc Experience Enhanced, in conjunction with Frontline Blacc News, we'll be discussing several topics today. They lied to you. Africa had flying machines before your new Lego video. I don't know how to feel about that. I feel like there was... Who is pissed off about the high cost of gas? Serena Williams returns to tennis. Blacc Economics to lower the gas prices. Gas prices surge. Holiday travel impact. Blue Origin rocket explodes. It sure the fuck did. It sure the fuck did. It was like a mushroom cloud. It looked like a nuclear bomb hit. That we were looking at old pics of Hiroshima. Tulsi Gabbard resigns as director of the National Intelligence thing. That's old. Shabakas Blacc Experience Enhanced is based on the 50th anniversary of the founding of the original Blacc Panther Party for self-defense. Ooh, can I show my thing? My hoodie. Can I show my hoodie?
Yeah, where is it?
Right there in the bed. Y'all gonna like this. Talk about your girl got swag. Like series style. Watch. Cause watch. Just watch. You gotta put it on. Oh wait. Look. See that my Blacc Panther hoodie? Right? Because I do hit the streets. Right? Look at my Blacc Panther, right? Blacc Panther self-defense, right? And guess what? Crip blue, cobalt blue. You're welcome. Just like my motherfucking hair. Right? Thank you. Made that myself, cuz. It's cold in here too. Y'all like it? Look. Cobalt blue, not black, cobalt blue. It's a new day. It's cold in here. Chilly? Hurry the fuck up.
Eat the keys.
Y'all like it? You see my hair? I was giving it a little twist in the back. So Jesse told me I had to come up here and read. Okay, so all right. Okay, for self-defense, started on Blogtalk Radio back in 2016 and have been around for 1 season now, 11 seasons now. Shabakas Blacc Experience Enhanced covers the Blacc experience from the beginning of time until 10 minutes ago. It also is also part of the Frontline campaign and has recently, within the last 2 years, moved from Blogtalk Radio to Streamyard. Please make sure you like and subscribe, and share the broadcast, family. Remember, fam, hit the like, share, and subscribe. Please join us on StreamYard, YouTube, Frontline Blacc News. I gotta read the rest of all these? Yeah. Frontline Blacc News YouTube link. Frontline Blacc News 2, the YouTube link. Jesse Paris, aka Che Kruma YouTube link. Lady Che's Seduction Doll YouTube link is in the chat. The RBA is linked in there. Shabaka's YouTube link is in there. Jay Militant's YouTube link is in there. Cool Keys is in there. Bruce Omega's in there. Breeze Omega.
All right, I'm back.
The Church of Black Power. Hold on a sec. Shabaka. YouTube. Torian Rain Reloaded.
Oh.
Black Truth United's link is in there. Certified. Submit certified FBA to Black Truth United's Rolodex is also in there. B1 Rolodex link is in there.
Cancel the Congressional Black Caucus and create a foundational Black American caucus. I don't know how you're going to do that. You need more foundationals in the legislature. That's in there. Anti-reparations fund link is in there. Also in the description, where you the target of politically motivated actions by the DOJ. Aren't we all? Was the DOJ weaponized against you? Isn't it every day? That's in there. Take action now. That's in there. Some links. The RDA Act, the Reparations for Descendants of American Slaves Act is in there. Support Lady Chase GoFundMe. You don't have to, but if you want to. Standing with Josh and the family for shooting from Dalton, aka Chad the Pussy, that GoFundMe is in there. Stop Netflix from releasing damaging docuseries about Michael. That's also in there. Support Jesse Paris for House of Representatives in Colorado for House District 8. Goddamn right, you better. That's in there. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for the purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. I do not own the rights to this music. If you don't understand racism, white supremacy, and what it is, how it works, and everything else you know, or you understand, you think you understand, will only confuse you. Mr. Neely Fuller Jr.'s produced Justice, where you can find the 2 books and the word guide is in there. When you, a Black person, are captured by any race soldier, you must never fuss, fight, or flee. Comply and defend yourself in court. Also, Mr. Neely Fuller Jr. at ProduceJustice.com. Racism, white supremacy is conscious and subconscious behavior to maintain white genetic survival to prevent white genetic annihilation by Dr. Francis Cress Welsing. Also in there. New stream, okay, that's it. Okay. I read that shit. You saw I skimmed that. That was a lot. We already know. You ran down and repeat it yourself. Anyway, let me put my sunglasses on. I was like, couldn't see shit. It was so dark. The phone is so dark. Hey, y'all like my coat?
Well, the sun said,
Did you see it? Did you see my coat, Shabaka? See my little jacket?
Let me see. Yeah, it looks warm as hell.
Black Panther, my Black Panther hoodie, but guess what? It's a crib blue, cold blue, just like my hair right now. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you got the pretty kitty here.
No, look, it's a Black Panther. They got my Black Panther pin.
That's right.
And then you turn it around on the back, and it has the emblem.
Ma'am.
Gigantic. But it's in blue.
Yeah,
look.
That's the pretty kitty.
Goddamn right, in blue, right?
All right.
Yeah. This is New Day family. We know, Black is tight too, but man, motherfucker got to separate herself from the crowd. Whereas in the different chapter, because, I got to separate myself. That way, everybody can still wear their own shit. But I got to
vote for Che.
What?
Oh yeah, I'm saying definitely vote for Che. District 8, Che 26.
If the Panthers were out right now, everybody being black and militant, I'd be cobalt blue and still militant like a motherfucker. Yeah,
that's why I got my short black waist jacket. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of warm too. Made it myself.
Well, we was up here at 109 degrees, Lady Che. So you got wind coming off the west, huh?
Yeah, about us.
Yeah. If you guys are getting wind coming to you from the west, you're getting the desert heat.
So, family, I'm over here kicking it until Jesse comes. You guys see my hair? I did a show earlier and I was showing a lot of Michael Jackson shit. And you know what they did?
Oh, yeah.
They took it down. They took my whole fucking show down. And I was like,
but you got to put that copyright. Yeah, you got to put that copyright disclaimer up there, Lady Che. They did that to us the other night.
I did, man. But like motherfuckers hating on me because I was just man, it's Michael Jackson. It's hating on winches and shit. Really go out of the way to boycott that. To boycott the good movie.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And so then too, and from what I understand, it's trash. And then from what I understand, it wasn't made on a major movie studio budget either. So what happens with that, people, when they have a film?
Eyeballs.
Oh yeah. And when they have a okay, see, the thing is this, Lady Chat. You got the executive producer and a producer, right, of any film. The executive producer is the one who puts the majority of the money up there. So the producer might be the one with the idea. So what happens is that the executive producer putting up that money has got the producer on puppet strings. You see what I'm saying? That's why you got to be the executive producer of all your shit, because the executive producer is the one making the decisions. And quite naturally, of course, you know, they're going to try to smear Mr. Jackson is because I do remember that when they first came on the scene in 1969, they made a song called I Want You Back. It was a big hit. Diana Ross was promoting these young men after they had signed with Motown. Then what had happened was they went on and made another album called ABC. ABC, it's easiest 1, 2, 3. So that was a hit. But then on that same album, they had a bigger hit called Stop the Love You Save May Be Your Own, baby. Gotta stop it, girl. Someday you be all alone. Doom, 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 doom. Now, the main singers of the Jackson Five was, of course, Michael Jackson, Marlon, and Jackie. Jermaine and Tito were on the guitars. So you could Google some of the past acts of them, like from 1969, 70, 71.
Jermaine's hairline was moving in and out and round and about throughout all the years. Yeah, that was colored motherfucking painted on hairlines. And there was one point where that shit was like this.
Mm-hmm.
It was like this,
and then
and like this right in the middle of this much space.
Yeah, but you see, that's what happens when you go out there to Hollywood. You see, is because they figuring that everybody's so starstruck, right?
Man, I love me some Michael Jackson, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I can sing Michael Jackson all goddamn day long. I can listen to it like over and over and over and over again all day.
Oh yeah, well, okay,
that's all I had to listen to. That shit would be right. Okay,
but the thing is that you see, Michael Jackson, when he went out on his own, is he did Off the Wall. I mean, I remember that record was a big hit in 1979. The whole album was a big hit. Then when he did Thriller, that was his masterpiece. And then not to mention,
like motherfucker, man. I was reflecting on that shit earlier in my little earlier broadcast that got taken down, like the old ass bitch ass motherfucking YouTube hater, man. Whoever the fuck decided to sit there and go through my shit with a fine tooth comb, man. They hit me with like 24 infractions. I was like,
you too? Well, welcome to the club. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't
infractions and ban me.
You can't fuck with me unless you got. Yeah, you can't fuck with me unless you got 10 or better. I go through this shit all the time. So what I'm going to be doing this week, since I'm waiting on medical appointments, I gotta go to the library, Lady Che, get on their computer
and twin blocked them for like all day.
Good, yeah, give the tethers the business, you know, because
I got so fucking furious. I was so mad. I was so fucking mad because I was like, don't come in here with that bullshit. I expressed myself. I was like, this is a B1 FBA fucking Black First fucking platform. None of that shit. Motherfucker said we was tethering to the African diaspora. We just want to be like something like that. And I was like, you got your motherfucking facts all the way the fuck wrong.
And then tell the motherfucker too, Lady J.
Foundational Black Americans. They don't want to be no African shit count.
Okay, but Lady J, as you know, let that motherfucker take his black ass to Los Angeles, and they will get his mind right. You see what I'm saying?
I was gonna hurt that motherfucker's feelings, clown him, and make him cry.
And tell that motherfucker to go get him some more goddamn trinkets from Disneyland and go get some more alcohol and get drunk.
Yep. See,
motherfuckers
said he would be up in their. We were up in their business. Yep. And we want, we tethered ourselves to their business and riddle them that. You know what I mean? I was like, no, you know what, motherfucker, you got your facts all the way the fuck wrong. Like, it's way the fuck wrong. It's the opposite of that. It's the other way around. Oh, weird ass motherfucker. I was going off. I was like, don't come up here with that bullshit. Don't let the shade deflect the motherfucking message. I'm black first. Period.
Exactly.
I'm a white,
and then,
come on, guys.
okay, and then, like I told Che that he agreed with, in the beginning, we had the land, and the European had the Bible. We bowed our heads to pray and closed our eyes. When we rose our heads up and opened our eyes, we had the Bible, and the European had the land. So the motherfucker came in there with the Bible, the trinkets, and the booze.
Hey,
that's how we got
on the news the other day. Motherfuckers were asking for their land back with the plantations on it and everything. I was like, good, and goddamn good. Like, let's manifest that. Like, look at all these boycotts and shit. Let's manifest these motherfuckers getting their shit back. Like, they wanted.
Okay, Lady J, to exercise control, you need land, labor, capital, and risk management.
Yeah,
those are economical facts that cannot be argued with.
Two, I seen motherfuckers over there trying to tell motherfuckers about how to spend their reparations on the reparations for New York, and I was like, look here, cuz you can't tell. It's the known fact is you can't tell people how to spend their money. You mind your own business. Yeah. People are gonna do whatever they're gonna do. Other motherfuckers are gonna do whatever they're gonna do. You can't tell anybody how to fucking spend their descendants fucking debt that is paid, right? You can't tell a motherfucker what to do because mind your own business. Like, especially if you in line for reparations, like mind your business and worry about yourself and your family versus other people and their wallets. All this pocket checking is for the hoes, man. Like, when I say that, I mean girls pocket.
Well, Lady J, that's why they call the guys tricks.
Like,
get it?
On your pocket, but that's just us. Like, a man pocket checking another man is a real hoe activity. That's real mark ass activity where you gotta be watching another man's pockets and you're a man. So you's a real bitch. So a girl though can look at it, be pocket checking their dudes, and that's just like that's whatever, right? It's just girls looking and see, maybe you'll buy her something. That's whatever. Pay the bill. Who knows? But a man pocket checking another man pocket watching is gross.
That's bum shit.
Loose booty activity, okay?
No, that's bum shit. Okay, that's what that is.
Earlier, I got the giggles.
No, that's bum shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, Shabaka, I can't wait till your show starts. Like, we
got the show on. Yeah, we got the show on right now. Waiting for Trey to come back. Okay, so I sent out the link. Then I got to wait for Trey to come back if we want some haters to come up.
Jesse hid my trinkets from my hair. Jesse took my stuff, and he has yet to feed me. Like, I'm telling.
Okay, well, Lady Che, that sounds like a domestic issue between you and Che. Okay, I don't get in domestic issues.
He says a domestic issue.
I don't get in domestic issues.
Now, he says it's a domestic issue. That's never right. Hey, you know what? I picked up Amaru today. Amaru weighs
Where's
as
Amaru?
much as a toddler, okay? And I realized that is too much for me.
Well, we need to make a little video clip of Amaru like the MGM type.
Amaru, I was going to post his little baby pictures. I was looking at him like, oh, I remember when he was a little baby. I remember when he was just so cute. He was so big. I held him in my hand.
There he is right there. See, I see him hopping up in the background on patrol. You see, right there. He's on patrol. He just hopped up there. He wants to get on TV. Amaru. Oh, that's Khalifa.
I don't know where Amaru is. Probably in the sink or something. Fat ass somewhere. He's heavy. He's like the size of a 2-year-old. I was like, that's
he must be mixing. He must be mixed with some other than regular kitties. For him to get that big, that sounds like bobcat leopard.
We saw the news, right? The news was over there hunting clouded leopards, right? And they only had a couple in the zoo. They're kind of rare. And that motherfucker said, "Look, there's Amaru's daddy right there."
Val Hawkins is with us.
He got striped spots.
Oh yeah. Well, see, if you really look at it,
he's a baby fucking something or other because he's heavy as hell. I picked him up and I was like, okay, now if we had a kid 2 years old, it'd be about as much as I could pick up.
How big is his claws?
You don't put his claws on me. You know better.
They're big, Rocker.
He put his little. We were holding paws.
Damage.
We were holding paws together earlier. We was like, playing around. We was holding hands. Then I was rubbing on Khalifa. I hadn't picked Khalifa up yet, but the baby. Oh man, the baby over there being feisty. I picked her up, and then she wants to be there. She don't want to be there. We're gonna separate her soon, so she's gonna be at the Blacc house with the dog.
Okay.
I probably got a cage because she can't be running around. My brother's all paranoid. He thinks she's gonna get eaten.
She trying to eat.
Look, check it out, y'all. When I was growing up, I practiced the Cesar Millan method of how to take care of a dog, right? Real shit. And so my dog don't do none of the shit my brother and Jesse say he do. The dog don't bark at motherfucking black people, immigrants. It does bark at white folk though when I'm around. But that's
a good doggy.
That's what I want. But when the dog don't do shit like that. The dog is a racist. Dog ain't trying to eat no babies on the street.
When the dog is with
right?
me.
The dog is over there.
There ain't no such thing as a black race.
When it's over there with them, and they're like all scared and shit. I was like, Cesar Millan tell you not to pass that energy through to your dog, cuz my dog don't do all that. We could be out running the block for like hours. My dog won't even fucking try to fix her teeth to bite nothing. She over there trying to smell boys through fences. You know what I mean? So they play with the thug dogs in the neighborhood. Like, come on now, she bark at white folk and no police when she's with me. And that's only if I allow her to. And that's because I'm thinking it and the transfer to the transfer through the cord to her.
So since we don't like the tethers and the crackers, she feels it.
You know what I mean? But aside from that, I'm like, they're paranoid. Look, she's just a baby kitten. And that's a female dog. What are they going to do? They're going to get mother-like. That's what happened to Khalifa. I told Khalifa when he brought the baby home, I said, do your job. Act like her mama. And
she tried to eat Amaro.
And she did. Khalifa took better care of her. Like, that was her baby. She licks her face and everything. Like, the full grooming session. I'm like, ew.
Yes, she does.
Like her baby. That's what she did what I said. You know what I mean? And then I'm over there trying to infuse.
Okay, we got
15 into that black cat. I'm like, you gonna be bigger than him.
Okay, so what did you do? You just started talking?
Yeah, I read all the stuff you wanted me to read, and then I was bullshitting with Shabaka and the family. I was trying to show my coat and my hair, and I was telling them I was separated from the pack. Talking about tethers and I don't know what else. Just over here running my mouth, cuz.
Okay, so we got Twin with us. We got Goddess Navi with us. Val Hawkins is with us.
Oh no, I didn't do all that. I didn't want to mess with anything on this because this is a death trap sitting over here. Like, we just hit this real fast. I'm gonna go disappear into the cut.
We got the Goddess Navi and Val in the building.
See?
Yeah, Val says that's how they do. My dog.
She's a grown cat. She's a baby, so she's gonna fuck up, and the dog gonna just correct her. Look, she's not gonna eat her. My brother's like, she'll try to kill Amaru. I was like, come on, cuz Amaru's doing the most that day.
Right.
Amaru took off running with shy high by my brother. And it's a fast little thing. I got a cage, like a big motherfucking bird cage. We're talking like huge. And I got all the stuff for it, everything for it, right? Little bed swing. I'm gonna go find me a branch and I'm about to really make it like a jungle in there. And I'll put her in the cage. She lay in there and roam around just to get her used to the fact that there's a fucking dog in the house. You know what I mean? Because I don't want her to get eaten, but she's feisty.
Right. Okay, Jermaine.
Smack the dog and try to terrorize the dog because cats are like that. You think the dog is the problem, but really it's the cat that's messing with the dog. So I don't want her to get the dog riled. It's really like that. I don't want to get the dog riled up to where the dog's like, and she's like, she did not. He's just making that up. He's a liar. He's a goddamn liar. He's an over exaggerator. A fucking Pisces. You're an over exaggerator too.
No, I'm not.
Panicky and shit.
They was banging at first. They were not getting along.
They won't. he's got to assert his dominance in a whole place of females. He's got to assert his dominance. He's a male cat. And like there's 2 female cats and a female dog. What do you think he's going to do?
Buck up.
Buck up. Better, man. You got to get that motherfucker fixed.
Yeah, we do. He's going to start spraying everywhere.
He's starting to get like a grown dog. Like, I'm like, yeah, come, lower your tail, cuz. Like, right. Show it all your goodies.
Okay, then also too, we got a note here off the internet. Some people are boycotting Angela Bassett after she said LGBTIQ themes do not belong in children's cartoons. Let's give her a round of applause.
Good for her.
Yeah. And Denzel is on a similar thing as well too. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that agenda got to end.
All right, man. I'm gonna
ridiculous.
Scoot to the side.
No, we have to scoot that way. Nice, scoot to the side. Oh, she gotta go, bro.
No.
Okay, and then they doing some recognition to Linda Singh. Okay. Anybody remember Linda Singh?
I think that's before my time.
Okay, I'm gonna read you the story. Just hold on. Okay, Linda Singh, a homeless 17-year-old girl, walked into a mall with no diploma, no home, and no future. Years later, the state of Maryland put her portrait on the wall and named a military center after her. Read that again, because it sounds impossible. At 17, she wasn't preparing for college. She wasn't planning a military career. She wasn't dreaming about becoming a general. She was trying to figure out where she would sleep. Some nights it was a friend's couch. Some nights it wasn't. She had dropped out of school. Her future looked finished before they even started. Most people saw her back then would have seen a statistic, a troubled teenager, another kid who didn't make it. They would have been wrong. One day while walking through a mall, Linda met a National Guard recruiter. To everyone else, it was just a conversation. To her, it was an escape route, food, shelter, purpose, a second chance. She took it, and everything changed. She earned a diploma, then a college degree, then another, then a PhD degree. The homeless teenager people overlooked became an officer, then a commander, then a leader responsible for thousands of soldiers. And in 2015, history was made. She became the first Black woman and the first woman ever to lead the Maryland National Guard. Think about that. The same girl once didn't know where she would sleep at night, was now responsible for protecting an entire state during emergencies and crisis, okay? I think that there's with the Freddie Gray situation in Baltimore, but here's the part that hits the hardest. The military center that now bears her name stands in the same street where she once struggled just to survive. The system could have forgotten her, end up honoring her. And that's why her story matters, not because every homeless teenager becomes a general, but because every person deserves the chance to become more than their worst moment. Too often, society looks at people who are struggling and assumes their story is already written. Linda Singh proved otherwise. She proved that one opportunity could change everything. One person believing in you can change everything. One decision can change everything. And sometimes the person everyone counts out becomes the person history remembers. So let me ask you this. How many future leaders do you think we're overlooking right now simply because they're going through a hard chapter in life? Okay, so let that there marinate a little bit. You see what I'm saying? And then and it's just that here in this day and age.
Shabaka.
Yeah.
Where are you trying to go with this? Because you're just talking. You have asked a question.
Okay, which question was that, sir?
I don't know. Lady Chase said you asked me a question.
Ask a question.
Ask a question.
Oh, I think the question was, what do you think about Linda Singh?
Oh, you were describing.
Yes.
Okay. I think.
I think that's a good story. And
yeah, and let's not forget Major Charity Adams too. You know who she was, right?
Well, that name sounds familiar.
The 5888.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they did the mail, you know, and then during World War II, so they could free up more male fighters to go into the jungles of the Philippines, you know, ending World War II, the black soldier. See, every goddamn war that this raggedy ass motherfucking country has been in, just like we did with the Major, just like we did with various other war veterans and what have you. You see what I'm saying? If it wasn't for us, man, this motherfucker would have been ran over from 25 different directions. They hate us. They want to kill us. They want to say we ain't nothing but dope fiends and all this old bullshit. Yeah, but when the shit hits the fan, who the fuck they coming to? Us. And you cracker Nabisco motherfuckers got the goddamn audacity to say that we don't deserve no motherfucking reparations. Kiss my ass. Mm-hmm. Every fucking conflict that the United States has been in since we were brought here, you motherfuckers are always coming to us. Why? Although the question is rhetorical, we already know the answer. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, because even though the dumpster stayed, yeah, we built this motherfucker, we defended this motherfucker.
Yep, we sure did.
Y'all keep there, and then y'all, every time you Nabisco's got a problem, let's go get the niggas, let's go get the colored folk, let's go get the black men and women. Every fucking time, there's not a damn conflict that this country ain't not been in, all the way from the goddamn Revolutionary War up to yesterday. You motherfuckers is always coming to us.
Yeah,
and
so
then
I'm
when we mention this,
Shabaka, and then we're gonna get to Serena.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right.
Just
going on mute.
Touches on this queue that I had to reset up. I don't know what happened to the original one.
And also, while Brother Chad pulling that clip up, ladies and gentlemen, please hit us in our chat with who is pissed off about it. Huh?
You can't hear it?
No, I don't hear it.
They wrote you out the books, they locked the archives down.
Oh, there you go.
Before the Wright brothers, before Kitty Hawk, Africa's engineers were already solving the problem of flight. The evidence was buried. The record was stolen. Now hear the truth.
They wrote you out the books, they locked the archives down.
I think Dynamite is in the building.
They gave the credit elsewhere, they buried what was found.
We got Dynamite.
The stone don't lie and artifacts don't bend. Africa was flying long before the West caught wind.
They lied to you. They lied to you. Africa had flying machines before Europe.
There's a new. They lied to you.
Yeah.
They lied to you.
The engineers were African. The blueprints were
African too.
yeah.
They lied.
In 1898, Egyptian archaeologists excavating the tomb of partying men at Saqqara uncovered a wooden object dated to approximately 200 BCE. The object was cataloged, misidentified as a bird, and locked in the basement of the Cairo Museum for nearly a century. In 1969, Dr. Khalil Messiah, an Egyptian physician and model aircraft enthusiast, pulled it from storage and immediately recognized its aerodynamic profile. The Saqqara bird has a wingspan of 18 centimeters, a flat horizontal tail stabilizer, and a fuselage with a cross-section matching modern glider geometry. When aerospace engineer Simon Sanderson built a scale replica and applied a slight horizontal tailpiece consistent with ancient Egyptian joinery methods, the model achieved controlled glide. The wings demonstrate a dihedral angle, meaning the wingtips angle upward from the center, a deliberate design feature used in modern aircraft to maintain lateral stability. Ancient Egypt had no word for decorative miniatures of birds built with tail stabilizers and fuselage bodies shaped for aerodynamic lift. The tomb context of the construction method and the aerodynamic performance together suggests this was a scaled model of a larger flying or gliding vehicle. Egyptian temples at Abydos contain relief carvings dated to over 3,000 years ago, depicting objects that multiple aerospace engineers and researchers have described as matching the silhouettes of modern helicopters, submarines, and fixed-wing aircraft. Hieroglyphic interpretation remains contested, but the carvings exist. They are original to the walls, and no ancient Egyptian scribble tradition has been identified that explains them as overlapping text errors.
They wrote you out the books, they locked the archives down. They gave the credit elsewhere, they buried what was found. But stone don't lie and artifacts don't bend. Africa was flying long before the West caught wind. They lied to you, they lied to you.
Africa had flying machines before Europe.
See how they all do this bullshit?
They lied to you.
Yeah. The engineers were African, the blueprints were
African too. They lied to you.
In West Africa, the Dogon people of present-day Mali preserved astronomical knowledge about the Sirius star system.
Right.
That Western science did not confirm until 1970.
Right.
Dogon described Sirius B, an invisible white dwarf star, its 50-year orbital period, and its extraordinary density centuries before any telescope could detect it. This level of precision in observational science indicates a civilization operating advanced systems of knowledge, documentation, and engineering study. The Mali Empire at its peak in the 14th century, under Mansa Musa, controlled more wealth than any European state and funded universities.
Okay, Dynamite is saying move as icons because all the lettering is
St. Core University held an estimated 700,000 manuscripts.
St. Core University.
Mathematics, astronomy, engineering, and medicine. In 2012 and 2013, when extremist forces threatened Timbuktu, scholars and librarians physically transported approximately 150,000 manuscripts to safety. Those manuscripts exist today
and are being digitized. They were not missed, they were not destroyed.
They survived
because Africans protected them.
The Wright brothers flew with Kitty Hawk
in 1903,
and the entire Western world called it the birth of aviation.
The Saqqara bird predates Kitty Hawk
by over 2,100 years
and sits in a museum in Cairo
with minimal international recognition.
2,000 years before Kitty Hawk,
Africa already solved the blueprint.
They stole the credit, buried the record,
but the artifact is still in Cairo.
The Saqqara bird is in the Cairo Museum today.
The Abydos carvings
are still on the temple walls today. Timbuktu manuscripts
are being read today.
The lies burning at home.
They called Africa primitive to justify the chains.
They call Africa dark to justify the theft.
But you cannot call a civilization primitive.
That was engineering flight
while Europe was still in the dark ages.
the record exists.
The artifacts exist.
The manuscripts
nasty acid.
And every black child on this earth deserves to know it.
Put that
Africa
out there.
had flying machines.
Before Europe,
Africa had universities.
before Europe.
Yeah, the University of St. Corey.
Had astronomers.
This is a historical clarification records, oral traditions, and documented experiments across African civilizations. Show advanced engineering attempts. Some accounts describe early flight concepts, long before European aviation milestones. Knowledge systems in Africa were not primitive centers of learning, preserved engineering, astronomy, and mathematics. Oral historians and written records describe experimentation.
Right.
These accounts were later dismissed or ignored during colonial documentation.
They told you innovation started elsewhere. They removed African contributions from global records. They denied documented attempts at flight.
Yeah.
They replaced history with selective narrative.
In the Mali Empire during the 14th century, accounts describe an emperor, Abu Bakr II, who reportedly abdicated his throne to explore the Atlantic Ocean. Historical texts from scholars such as Al-Umari document this expedition. While not confirmed as flight, it reflects advanced maritime engineering and exploration ambition in other regions, such as the Songhai and earlier Nubian civilizations. There is evidence of metallurgical advancement and structural engineering knowledge. These technologies form the foundation required for mechanical experimentation. Oral traditions from West Africa reference individuals attempting to control gliding using crafted materials. Some historians argue these accounts suggest early aerodynamic awareness in North and East Africa. Ancient Egyptian studies of birds influenced design understanding. The Saqqara bird artifact dated around 200 BCE has been studied for its aerodynamic shape. Some researchers propose it resembles a glider model, though this remains debated across the continent. Knowledge transmission occurred through scholars, artisans, and oral historians, preserving experimental practices that were not formally institutionalized in written European style scientific documentation.
Colonial historians often dismissed oral evidence. Documentation standards were selectively applied. African innovations were categorized as myths. This shaped global perception for centuries. They told you innovation started elsewhere. They removed African contributions from global records. They denied documented attempts at flight. They replaced history with selective narratives.
In East Africa, particularly in regions around present-day Tanzania and Kenya, there are ethnographic reports of early mechanical experimentation tied to craftsmanship traditions. Skilled builders worked with wood, textiles, and natural fibers, materials necessary for lift-based experimentation. In Ethiopia, ancient manuscripts detail advanced astronomical observation, which is essential for navigation and understand environmental forces like wind patterns. The scientific practices indicate a broader intellectual environment capable of supporting experimental mechanics. The absence of surviving physical flying machines does not eliminate the presence of experimentation. Many early technologies globally were undocumented or lost due to environmental conditions and conflict. European aviation breakthroughs in the 19th and 20th centuries, including those by the Wright brothers, were built on cumulative global knowledge systems. However,
historical narratives often isolate these achievements from earlier non-European contributions. African historical records
were disrupted through colonization,
destruction of institutions,
and the dismissal of indigenous knowledge.
You see how they doing this bullshit,
this
y'all?
created a gap
Lousy
in documented
motherfuckers.
continuity. History
was filtered.
Evidence was ignored. Narrative
were controlled.
Truth requires reconstruction.
Modern historians are reevaluating sources. Interdisciplinary research includes oral history, archaeology, and material science. There is increasing acknowledgement of overlooked contributions. Reconstruction of accurate global history. This is not speculation without basis.
It is a call to examine our historical evidence equally.
Innovation
Has never belonged to one region.
The record.
Maybe Trump fires drunk ass goddess Navi.
They did not tell the complete story.
The work now is to restore
Historical balance through evidence and critical study.
Lego video
Exactly.
getting better and better.
Yeah, see,
Everybody's video
and
get
Brother
more-
Che. Oh yeah, and
Go
Brother
ahead,
Che,
Sam.
we had mentioned that. Okay, we had mentioned that a few years ago when we was with Blogtalk on that, you know, and then the high ass price of gas that's on my list. Okay, yeah, who is pissed off about the high ass price of gas? Hit the chat room. Tell us how pissed off you are. You say, hell, we'll send you the link to come up to tell us how pissed off you are. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I got a clip from Lisa about that too. So
Mhm.
first,
Okay.
what are your thoughts on the Lego video?
Okay, yeah, good material. And
Why
as I was saying,
Africa had flying machines before Europe.
yes, sir. And then at the University of San Corey, Brother Che, it took you 6 years to get your bachelor's degree. It took you 10 years to get your master's degree. And it took you 15 years to get your PhD. But they want to tell you about Socrates and Plato and who's that other motherfucker, man, that had Aristotle. Yeah, like they gay asses, man, you know, was up there about developing knowledge, and they up there getting fucked in their asses, man. You know what I'm saying? Kiss my ass.
It was stealing knowledge from our ancestors, brother.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? The barbarian, when he went to Kemet, he didn't take no soldiers with him. He took little boys, the perverse motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Totally. And then Pope Leo, you talking about you apologizing on behalf of the Catholic Church. Then break some of that bread, man, up out the Vatican, motherfucker. Put your goddamn money where your mouth is, you fucking hypocrite.
Huh. I got a feel on that.
Dynamite.
Oh my goodness.
Okay,
Shabbat
Dynamite,
Shalom,
please mute
family.
your mic.
Shabbat Shalom. Good to see everyone here. Hope you're doing well. Well, many of you know, not unless you're living under a rock, that this is the holiday weekend for Memorial Day. And just before the weekend, the gas prices jumped up again. You know, it's all about the holiday weekend, and they can milk more money out of you. You know, and yes, people are complaining. Yes, they are. And I don't blame them. You know, there's no end in sight. And it doesn't help that the president is unconcerned about the struggles of the American people out here. He doesn't care. So we're going to listen to a few people that noticed the big change in price. And all I got to say is you're going to see another big change in price when we get to the 4th of July and any of the holidays really in 2026. All right, let me share my screen. Please give me a 1 if you can see my screen.
Yes, Lisa, we can see your screen.
Thank you.
Hey, you know, I'd like to say something about gas.
Oh, go ahead, Dynamite. Sorry, we didn't even properly introduce you. We got Dynamite in the building, Black Opium, Black Power. Go ahead, Dynamite.
Oh, okay. No, I was just saying that this is a good time that everybody jump on them electric bikes, you know, because the price of gas. I'm like, man.
Right.
When I'll be on my electric bike, I'll be passing motorcycles and stuff all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, they be parked, but I'm just saying, and I think, man, I get further than them, and I ain't got to pay no gas.
Right.
But, yeah, man, so it's ridiculous. It's number 47 is just messing everything up. But let me know when we're going to address the elephant in the room, which is this, something got to be done about the judge that he got to be fired or something or maybe it was a jury or maybe it was the crooked ass state of South Carolina that decided
it was a combination of all the above.
Okay, so Rick Cho, he kills a 14-year-old boy in the store, black young man.
Yes.
And it was over.
Yeah,
a theft of water, bottle of water, which he didn't even steal.
Cyrus, brother Cyrus.
Cyrus, what's his last name?
Belton.
Yeah, that's right. So, you know, you can't let stuff like that just go, you know. I'm sure the people down there in South Carolina can go to their city council meetings or something like that, and this got to be overturned, because this is one of them cases where they would rather give you some money but no justice.
Yeah,
you know?
but not only that, Dynamite, there's the Carmelo Anthony trial begins as well. Our brother in Texas that defended himself against some two Nabiscos.
Right, at the high school where he was sitting in the wrong spot, and they decided, oh, you got to move, and I'm enforcing it. You know, he told them, if you put your hands on me, you're going to have a problem. You know?
Yeah, so in regards to the Cyrus case, I heard that it was one black person, but they weren't of American. They weren't American. Put it like that.
They do that all the time, huh? That's their little psych move, right? Just like they get these actors, even in The Wire, a cold-blooded gangster movie in Baltimore. You got all these cold-blooded gangsters in Baltimore, but they don't use them. They get somebody from the Congo that's trying to. I mean, this guy, he got the British accent, or wherever he's from. But I'm just saying.
From The Wire.
Yeah, and they trying to get him to speak hood, and he can't speak hood. But that's what we go for.
Yeah, unfortunately, Dynamite. Well, we don't own or control Hollywood, as Shabaka always says. We don't own and control Hollywood.
But back to Rick Cho. Rick Cho, this is over a bottle of water.
So this is a modern day Latasha Harlins.
And they chased Rick Cho and his son chased the young man down the street. They shot him in the back. And found not guilty. So something got to be done about that. I would say definitely the boycotting of the store. The store shouldn't even be there for real.
Right. And keep in mind, Black family, this happened 3 years.
Huh?
It just happened 3 years ago.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, now that he's been found, you know, not guilty, shut that goddamn store down. You know, we know how to shut it down.
Well, we tried to do that with
down before.
The tethers, they keep going to them stores, just like in New York, when them sisters was getting beat up by them Asians, and them sisters, them tethers, that ain't even sisters, them tethers going in them damn stores.
Let them know, you know. Hey,
and then not to mention too, Brother Che, the similar situation that happened in Chicago, where those sisters was buying all those weaves, and the brother, NOI brother, went in to call the police. I'm busting out your windows.
Stores. It was in New York and Chicago, and our brother Tyrone Muhammad threw that brick through the window.
Thank you, Brother Che. Yeah, that was his name, Tyrone Muhammad.
Shut them down
and that's what the Marines did, Dynamite.
Don't have no, you know, no bash. What do you call it? Like when you throw a stick of dynamite in a place and it blows back at you. We don't need none of that. What we need to protest that place, shut it down, boycott them, make sure that they starve their asses out.
Going in there, we got our people that are ignorant as hell or just don't get
right. Just like in Chicago, Jay. They put weaves at half price, and they had them sisters lined up all around the corner to get that bullshit.
But those sisters, a majority of them are tethers. Those was tethers, Shabaka. They were not American-born sisters. Those was foreigners. Shout out to Muhammad, a real rider. Exactly, Nabi. So Dynamite, we need to get on e-bikes and e-scooters and
e-bikes and e-scooters. We'll come back to this injustice here, but I'm kind of pissed off about seeing that verdict.
Yeah, me.
E-bikes and scooters. I've been seeing a lot of kids riding through the neighborhood. Matter of fact, a lot of young black kids.
Yeah, I seen a couple families earlier, black families. Daddy,
we're doing good too. They're like 50. I mean, what do you call it? $500,000 houses, $600,000 houses. Riding through on nice e-bikes and stuff, and I'm like, man, they ain't paying no money on no gas.
Exactly.
Yeah, I seen something similar earlier myself, Dynamite.
Yeah, and with this high price of gas, I'm only driving to essential places, to visit relatives and medical appointments. That's it. I ain't going to LA to go see the ocean. I ain't going back to Panther Town, man, because the gas is too goddamn high. And it's high as fuck here in Nevada.
Let's see how high it's got, and in different parts of the country. Especially
California is your highest.
The national average gas price in the U.S. is $4.55.
Hell, I wish the fuck I can get some gas at that price.
I predicted that.
It's damn near $6 out here.
The U.S. will hit $5 or more.
Here.
With the Strait of Hormuz still being closed, Iran still not allowing ships and shipments to pass through there. This affects our economy. Prices go up, food, gases, all around the board. It affects the prices. I didn't realize that these gas prices was affecting so many people. I went to the store yesterday, and one of my favorite cashiers, she's an elderly lady in her 60s. She was bags, putting them on her
It's called macroeconomics, people.
I thought you had a car. She said, I do. I can't afford the gas. Traveling back and forth. She lived 40 minutes from her job. She had to buy a scooter off Amazon to ride back and forth to work now. And now they're saying gas.
Jeff
Bezos. There you go, Dynamite. She had to ride a scooter back and forth between home and work. Gas is $4.27 here, Shabaka.
Man, shit, send me 26 gallons, man. Send me 26 gallons. These motherfuckers is out here, man, damn near $6 a gallon out here. $5.97.
Lady Chase said first you wanted water and now you want gas.
Hell yeah. I'm out in the middle of the damn desert. I can't sell no ship on dry land.
Well, tell that to your team.
Man, I told them to leave town or change their fucking name, man. Them motherfuckers is not fulfilling the image of being pirates.
What image is that?
They call themselves pirates. That means you're supposed to be going in there winning every fucking game. You motherfuckers might as well go put some goddamn skirts on and shove ketchup up your ass and menstruate. Disgusting. Disgusting.
What happened to the silver and black attack?
Yeah, damn good question. And Goddess Navi says she's paying over $7 a gallon.
Jesus.
Damn, Goddess.
Right. You must got a car with good mileage. There's no way in hell I'll be paying $7 for no gas.
And then God is the same. They ought to be growing their own hair in healthy fashion and not being robbed wearing that hair full of negative, deadly shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the hair of dead folks from what I understand. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And here in the chat room, okay, God is the same, $7 a gallon. That's pure madness. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
And
yeah,
that's pure madness. That is pure madness. I filled that goddamn car up, man, with $75 to the brim, okay? And I still got a little bit more than half a tank.
Damn, we lost Dynamite. Hopefully he comes back. But in the meantime, I'm looking at the play.
Right.
Gonna be $5 or more. They asked Trump Tuesday, what did he think about, the rising gas prices and food prices and stuff like that? He said, I don't think about Americans' financial situations. He said, I don't think about nobody.
Mm-hmm.
He said, all I think about is one thing, and that's Iran not having a nuclear weapon.
This lady Chase said.
That's it. If you didn't know,
that's grounds
now
for
you know.
impeachment in a
And
perfect
knowing
world.
It's half the battle.
Yeah.
Love y'all. Be safe out there. Big Duke out. You already know. Thank me later.
When I left work, my gas tank said it was 34 miles to empty. I just got home and it says 5 miles to empty. If that was accurate, my commute home would have been 29 miles. My commute home isn't 29 miles. My commute home is 19 miles. Where did the extra 10 miles disappear to? Why did my tank say that I was at 34 and now I'm at 5 miles to empty? Unfortunately, there is the answer. It's because Big Daddy is now allowed to give us a much lower quality gas. Typically, this is done like during World War II when gas rationing is necessary. You are now being sold a lower quality fuel, and this will make your miles per gallon fewer, and you will be hitting empty faster. Even though it might seem like prices are stabilizing or are close to stabilizing, it really means you're going to be filling up more. I would be shocked if we're not going to start seeing more people with cars on the side of the road who've run out of gas because of what just happened to me. Being really positive I could make it home because I have an 18-mile commute home and my tank said I had 34 miles. And then I get home and now it says I have 5 miles. That doesn't, it literally does not add up unless we're being sold a lower performing fuel.
$90.
Okay, not only that,
$90
plus
to fill up
going
my
uphill.
2016 Acura MDX. Oh, $90, $89 and something cents. Wow. You will not catch me outside this summer. You will catch me in the house.
They got pimped for voting for his bitch ass.
Yeah.
And I had 20 cents off of my King Super gallons. You know what? You will catch me in the house. You will not catch me outside.
She's in your neck of the
$90 to fill up my. There was literally $40.
And it's a lower quality of gas depending on what kind of car she got.
$90. I'm not going anywhere.
How pissed off you are about these gas prices going up?
Don't make fucking sense. For the fucking 429 for the fucking regular gas, half water.
Oh, nigga, you doing good. Y'all see what the fuck I paid for that shit.
What was it last time?
You doing real good.
$3.89 or something.
And what is it now?
420 fucking 9. Don't make fucking sense. 2 fucking weeks. Motherfucking gas and what up? 30 cents. Make fucking sense.
You doing good.
What are you doing?
You got to get all of it.
And do not
damn it, making you pay for it. Get it all in the hole. Don't need nobody nothing.
Do you want me to help you?
Get the fuck off of me.
I'm just helping you, man.
I don't need your fucking help. Just let me bump the fucking gas. Motherfucker, be $100 for gas.
The gas prices are completely insane. Make it almost out of control to drive.
Drivers aren't expecting any Memorial Day sales at the pump this weekend. Just outside Atlanta, Georgia, for his pickup truck, Dylan McWilliams relies on diesel.
It definitely hurts a lot right now. It's not pretty. It's probably $140 to fill my tank right now. But before that, it was $80 to $90.
Gas and diesel prices shot up after the war with Iran began earlier this year. Now, the average cost to fill up on regular is more than 50% higher than it was in late February. For some holiday travelers, taking the train is a cheaper option.
I'm definitely happy looking at how much more expensive gas has got that we booked this and we're already set on this.
That certainly could be a very painful summer, especially the longer the Strait of Hormuz continues to be closed.
Tracking service Gas Buddy predicts the price tag could even reach a national average of $4.80 per gallon this summer.
When is this going to get
Well, probably not a whole lot better until the strait opens, until it's verified. We see ships start traveling through, but it could take the better part of a year or longer for gas prices and oil prices to go back to their pre-war level.
People driving for the holiday and beyond, Dehan suggests shopping around at different gas stations for better prices if you're not on E. He also says that driving at cruise control just below the speed limit could actually help save you a gallon or two every time you fill up.
Memorial Day weekend and all, I don't need no cookouts. I don't need no pools. Is there anybody doing any gas giveaways at the gas stations, wherever the gas giveaways is?
Motherfuckers ain't giving away
I need
no
some
damn gas, sister.
again.
Get real. A gallon's a gallon.
Here in Houston, it's already $5.
In Houston,
that is insane. Do y'all see that? $7 fucking in California.
The good news, it's a holiday weekend. The bad news, the gas prices that we're seeing across the country at some of the highest levels that we have seen in years. This morning's national average topping $4.55 per gallon. That's a very high price compared to, let's say, a few years ago. But remember, that's just the average. In many states across the country, the price is even higher. Although, of course, there are other states, Texas, Louisiana, where generally speaking, the prices are lower. But all this is not stopping tens of millions of Americans from traveling this weekend. Take a look at this live picture from our New York station WABC showing cars packing the roads. As for the best times to hit the roads, according to experts at INRIX, for today specifically, they say to try and get out there before 11 a.m. Traffic tends to build from then all the way through 8 p.m. And when you're heading back home later this weekend, we're told Sunday is going to be a lot better than Monday. Just something to keep in mind there. And of course, it's also a very big weekend for people who are flying. Some 4 million flyers expected to hit the skies this weekend. Unfortunately, some of them are going to be stranded after that sinkhole at LaGuardia Airport. One of the runways there continues to be an issue. Officials say they don't expect it to get fully fixed until Saturday.
Please look at this, okay? Just take a look. This is like, I don't even understand. Okay,
now,
flip.
how many of you
I don't know why it's in
Nabiscos out
Spanish,
here
but
are dumb
that
supporters?
is ridiculous. Like, are you serious? Like, what? $100 to fill up my tank? Like, oh my God.
All right, Trumpers, come and get me. Hey, I'm here getting gas. Look at this mess right here. $60. Got me 15 gallons in my new truck. Now, yes, that filled it up because I wasn't all the way out. But here's the deal, okay? Let me explain this to you. Donald Trump is more worried about everything he's got going on with the IRS in Washington instead of getting our gas prices down. He's not messed with this war not one bit since he started dealing with his $1.8 billion slush fund from the IRS so he can help out all of his cronies that are criminals from January 6th. And here we got gas prices soaring. Gas at the Murphy's. If anybody knows what Murphy's is, it's a part of Walmart. $4 a gallon here. Kroger right up the street is $4.09, okay? But nobody's dealing with the gas prices in America, and the gas prices and the diesel prices is what's making stuff expensive at the stores, and it's hurting us Americans. Why Donald Trump gets richer. He continues to put more money in his pocket and his family. Now he gets to avoid people, the IRS looking into him. All while the American people are struggling. Make this make sense. Tell me why you voted for him. Tell me if this is even what you voted for.
No, motherfucker, you tell me why your ass voted for him, man. You sound like American sad ass, man. Fuck you.
And this is peanuts. And I appreciate everybody putting up with it for a little while. It won't be much longer.
Man, your ass belongs in fucking jail, Trick.
There is so much oil out there. One of the things that is happening is these big ships are coming up to Texas, Louisiana, and Alaska, and they're loading up.
And this motherfucker putting on the damn UFC.
What I think about is you can't let Iran have a nuclear weapon, and they won't have a nuclear weapon, and they fully understand it.
I understand perfectly. You're a crook. You're a goddamn multiple convicted
first of all,
and you deserve to go right straight to fucking jail.
And energy.
Fuck him and jailbird.
Iran from getting a nuclear weapon is unjustified. And the Strait to Hormuz not being open, y'all, it may take all the way up until 2028 if they decide to open and keep it open. it may take all the way up to 2028.
Oh, hell
But
no.
if it's this on again, off again, opening and closing, then there is literally no end in sight. And Trump, who claimed to be the great negotiator, we see where that's gotten us. So
he need to go change his diapers.
And there is nothing that's going to change.
That's why I call him the dump as
nothing
human
is going to
shit.
change.
He needs to go change his fucking diapers.
I think everybody needs to anticipate that these prices are here to stay. Donald Trump don't care.
So, honey, they're gonna
By
go
the
up
time he
higher.
gets to the end of his term, gas prices are still going to be up. And he knows it. You know, all he's doing is trying to act like, oh, well, you know, we got to stop them from getting a nuclear weapon. And, you know, that's what this is all about. Well, that's stupid to the average American that's struggling. People are already struggling. Before all of the war and everything happened, folks were struggling then. Now it is twice as bad. And I know it's bad because, like I told y'all before, there's a church nearby that give out food every Wednesday. And I'm telling you, that line doubles and triples
too. They got them here in
every
Vegas,
single
too.
week.
Yeah.
Every
Now I
week
gotta
it
go
gets
find
longer
some,
and
too, because
longer.
with little money
I
got
can't even
left, I gotta
imagine
put
what
it
the
in a
food
fucking
banks
gas
is like
tank.
around the country.
And the reason why I got to put it in the
But
gas
I
tank because I'm
know
going to be
this
turning my
one
air
church, when
conditioner
I
on,
see
man.
how
Getting
many
ready to go
people
off
are
to
showing up for
110
food, it is
degrees
bad.
and shit.
It really is.
Tangerine joke. Yeah.
So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your support. And be on the lookout for
And
my
support
upcoming
Shabaka's Black
lives.
Experience Enhanced and Front Line
Shabbat
Black
Shalom,
News.
family.
Please
Yes,
donate. Brother Che got the PayPal link. Now, this orangutan motherfucker.
She said, Shabaka be going off.
And then God says, as usual, it's not going off. I'm talking about, I'm sitting up in here, people, okay, fucked up, okay. I got $100 bill left, right? So I had to go get me some damn cold cuts as opposed to having me a decent meal, man, because I got to put the other money in the goddamn gas tank.
God damn.
Yeah, because see, it's getting ready to get hot out here. It's 93 degrees right now, and it's 8 o'clock. Okay, so when I go out there doing my daily runs, man, it's gonna be 110. You know what I'm saying? And I don't turn on the air conditioning because it's gonna pull the gas, but it's gonna come to the point where I got to turn on the air conditioner. It's say for my survival. I'm not gonna go out in this motherfucking have heat stroke. Not if I can help it. Shit, fuck that goddamn son of a bitch, man. That orangutan motherfucker belongs in a damn zoo and have his fucking head examined.
He did, and he passed with flying colors.
So which means is he found a physician to pad that shit, man. He probably sent what's his wife's name, Melania, over there. He probably sent her over there to get that motherfucker some head to write that shit. Excuse me, Val. You know, I don't mean no disrespect. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, Val, ain't nobody want to be in that Vegas heat, but I like it, sisters, because I'm vitamin D deficient. They say, I love seeing the Nabiscos fry. I really, really do. Motherfuckers be turning orange and red and shit, looking like the little demons that they is. And I just get dark. I ain't never had sunburn before in my life.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
You're vitamin D deficient.
Yeah, that's what the doctor told me because I spent a lot of time inside, Brother Che, you know what I'm saying? So I have to get out. And when I do try to go out and get the vitamin D from the sun, I got to do it early in the morning because at noon, man, that's where everything heats up. But keep in mind, as we always know, what's the coolest part of the day, Brother Che? What?
Sunrise.
Just before sunrise, okay? So what happens is out here during the night, the ground and the tar from the roads kick the heat back up. You say, then it levels off. And then just before the sun rises when it's the coolest temperature. See, so I try to get all my runs made before then. Then I come in here and turn on the idiot box. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, Black family. Now, that's a venture for us as a people to get off into. Now, if you didn't have all them goddamn tethers on the fucking continent, yeah, Troy, we would go see about the oil. You see what I'm saying? But you all is too many goddamn tethers, and you letting the Biscos go up here, steal your shit. You see what I'm saying? Tell you that you ain't shit, and then you all go for this bullshit, and that proves to me you ain't shit.
Lady Chase said, why don't you just go to California and get the pipeline?
Oh, hell no. Shit, no. California is way the fuck higher than Nevada. You go over here to Primm, Nevada, man, before you cross the state line, because Primm, Nevada people sits literally on the state line between California and Nevada. Them motherfuckers is charging the California high-ass prices.
Lady Chase said Primm's been in the news lately.
Oh, yeah, because they tearing Primm down. Them motherfuckers there has lost money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they getting ready to tear that motherfucker down. They might turn it into a goddamn jail. You know what I'm saying? I would not be surprised. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, I'm looking
at sunscreen at home, twin.
Yeah. I don't need no sunscreen. I was born with my tan, twin.
No, he's talking about the Nabiscos.
Oh, yeah. And Gabbard says, me too makes no sense to be vitamin D deficient. Can't, but in that heat, it's June. Yeah. So what I do, Val, is that tomorrow I'm going to go out there and go park my car by the Vegas sign and take my little chair out there and just sit out there and watch the sunrise from the east, you know. Then when it gets too hot, then, you know, I'm going to come back in. Who knows? I might try to do a clip, Brother Che, from there, but I got to figure out a way how to get the clip to you in the email.
Yeah. So did your question get answered, Shabaka? Did your question get answered?
About what? Which question?
Off about the high cost of gas.
Who's concerned about it? I is.
Who was pissed off?
Oh, ain't nobody more pissed off than me behind that high-ass bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, in that video was more pissed off than you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that motherfucker there was downright hurt. And I'm thinking is that his business or his job depends on him buying gas. Like he might be a truck driver, delivery driver, or he might be an independent contractor, have to go pick people up to go back and forth to his job sites. Now, get a load of this, y'all.
Uh-oh.
When I was out traveling yesterday, they got 4 more job sites coming up. You know what I'm saying? Because they're building that damn bullshit ass stadium, that high-speed train to go from Las Vegas to LA for the Olympics. Mm-hmm. And all you motherfuckers who gonna come out here to Las Vegas and get on that high-speed train, you're gonna get pimped 4 ways. First, you're gonna get pimped here in Vegas, okay? When you get on the train, they're gonna pimp you on the price. Then when you get to Los Angeles, and the station I'm thinking that's right by the LA Coliseum is the exposition station. Your ass still got a mile to walk to get to the fucking Coliseum. Okay. Right. Oh, yeah. And Serena Williams is returning to tennis. Now, in tennis, regardless of how I feel about her personal life, she is one of the greats. You see, so is she coming out doing a farewell? Yeah, is she doing a farewell tour, or is it the Nabisco that she's with giving her bad business? Is he stealing her money? The woman is 47 years old. Yeah. Okay, but however, if she goes out there, get her some more titles at that age, I hope she breaks some records. You know, after all, she did come up in Compton, California, and if you want to see her story, definitely look at the film with Will Smith called King Richard.
King Richard, yeah.
Yeah, they say. Mm-hmm. And I remember going through Compton there a couple of years ago, and I passed this alleyway right across the street from this other place. I says, where have I seen this damn place at before? Mm-hmm. And then I remember I saw the movie, and that there's where the guys he was getting ready to go deal with, who was giving his daughters a bad time. You know, he was getting ready to go handle some business, but the motherfuckers who he was going after had got dumped on in a drive-by.
Yeah, it was the Bloods that had jumped him, and then
right,
and shot him.
Yeah, They say, and they fucked him up pretty bad, though. But I have to give it to King Richard. He's got his daughters. You know, he did what a daddy was supposed to do. He took care of his children, and he made them economically independent. But why does Serena want to go up there and part her legs for a Nabisco?
Because I don't know, Shabaka. You have to ask her. She was with Drake though, but he's a damn tether.
Oh yeah. I stand corrected, brother Che. You're right. Yeah, he is a damn talent. I mean, black women, when you go out here and make this money, and you want to go part the Red Sea for them Nabiscos, you need to read up on Dorothy Dandridge of what happened to her.
Yeah, in Port Charlotte.
Hey, Michael. Yeah.
Michael's in the building. All right, let me play the clip, Shabaka. Salute, Michael.
Morning, the Queen of Tennis is back. Serena Williams answering the call to once again return to the court.
I gotta change my number.
In a stunning announcement Monday, Williams confirming she'll be competing in doubles matches at the Queen's Club in London next week, calling it the perfect place to begin this next chapter. Her partner,
she's got to get back in shape.
Victoria Mboko of Canada.
She's an amazing player, full of power.
Last week, the rising star addressing rumors of playing with her idol.
I really look up to her. The fact that she even knows me is it's very exciting.
The 44-year-old stepping away from the sport in 2022 after an emotional loss at the U.S. Open.
It's been a fun ride.
At the time, trading the word retired for evolution.
There's nothing about me not loving my job. It's very emotional to evolve into something new.
The mom of two later telling Vogue she was shifting her focus to her family, though she's never strayed away from the public eye. From a Super Bowl appearance.
GLP-1s helped me lose 31 pounds.
To promoting her health journey through weight loss drugs as a paid spokesperson.
Get in the sauna, Serena.
Her departure remains a
get in
tough
touch with me out here. I have some road work for your ass going up that hill in that heat. You'll burn that weight.
Titles, including 23 Grand Slams. But expectations rose again last December.
Lose the weed, honey. Bring back those braids.
The mass speculation prompting Williams to respond on X. I'm not coming back. This wildfire is crazy. A month later, Savannah asking the tennis legend about a potential comeback.
Okay, but you did re-enter.
Did
so
I
you're
re-enter?
saying
I
there's
don't know
a
if I was
chance.
out. Listen, I can't discuss this.
Fans and
Now, what
sports
happened to
stars
her sister
celebrating Williams'
Venus?
return. From tennis star Coco Gauff to fellow gold medal Olympians Lindsey
She
Vonn
retired.
and Allison Felix.
Yeah.
As anticipation builds for the greatest of all times bounce back in London, tennis fans eagerly hope for another potential Wimbledon run.
It's a stone's throw away from Wimbledon. If that's what Serena wants to do, there's no better place to play than at Queen's.
Wow. I mean, people are so excited about this. So how's she looking? Do we have any,
Now,
any,
I tell
what
you,
do they
a
call it?
place would have been good.
Scouting report? Yeah.
Okay, so one of her
Okay,
longtime
Val,
former coaches
what's
says doubles is doable for her.
GLP-1?
Even after this 4-year hiatus,
Please tell
she's
me
still
what
hitting the
that
ball.
is. Hit
But
me
he
in a
also
private
notes
chat
father
with that,
time is
Val.
undefeated. You have to consider the wear and tear, the stress of competition on the body, and the recovery required. So this Queen's Club event is next week. That's 3 weeks before Wimbledon. Does she have the right support system around her to be able to bounce back? This is that first test. It's not a no on Wimbledon, but she's not giving anything away.
It looked like they both came out of retirement, Shabaka.
Thinking that if it goes well during the doubles match, that maybe she'll use that to gauge.
You would have to think. But she also chose one fantastic doubles partner in Victoria Mboko. She says that Serena was an idol of hers growing up. She's modeled her game after Serena with power and aggressiveness. She is going to be working to cover half the court and then some to support Serena in this effort.
Cool. Kaylee, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.
That's Al Roker, everyone.
Tennis great Serena Williams is getting back into the game. Yes, please, we like that. 4 years ago,
that
she
they're
left the
bringing
sport to
some
be
numbers.
dominated for more than 2 decades. Now the 23-time Grand Slam winner, 23 times, is going to London to play in a warm-up tournament for Wimbledon later this month.
Jerika Duncan is here with more. Jerika, this is so exciting. Good morning.
So exciting. I had to dress for the occasion. Good morning, everyone. Serena Williams has been busy the past 4 years growing her family, focusing on business ventures, and of course, appearing in that Super Bowl halftime show, most recently becoming a spokesperson for a weight loss drug. Well, it appears when it comes to tennis, she still has some unfinished business.
Serena will take one final bow.
It turns out Serena Williams never fully retired from competitive tennis. She was just in between sets. Monday, the 23-time Grand Slam winner dropped a video for her 17.8 million
No,
Instagram
swimming is
followers,
good for you.
confirming her highly anticipated return.
And remember the 2016 Olympics where they had a lot of the sisters winning the gold medals in women's
in
swimming.
London, which begins next week. Williams hasn't competed since losing in the third round of the 2022 U.S. Open.
I'm just
Wait
so
a
grateful
minute,
to every single person
Oh, the goddess,
that's ever
wait a
said
minute.
go Serena in their life.
Venus
I'm
got
just
married
so
in her
grateful
mid-40s to a Nabisco as a virgin. Oh, hell no.
At the time, she told Vogue magazine she was, quote, evolving away from tennis, in part to focus on growing her family. A few months later, Gayle King caught up with Williams and her husband, Alexis Ohanian, and asked about a possible comeback.
Damn.
Is the door open just a sliver?
It's hard to say. I would say no. For now, no. Because
Well, one thing I think about Muhammad Ali, he was always with a
It's
sister.
time for me to give my life to something else.
Whether or not Williams will use the upcoming tournament as a warm-up to Wimbledon, which she's won 7 times, remains to be seen.
Serena Williams walking onto the grass at Wimbledon
Good
without a racket
question,
and
Michael.
waving would attract attention. So we're coming back to actually play. I don't think there's any question that because of her stature and the stage in life she's at right now as an athlete, that there'll be huge interest in what she does on the court.
Now, this comeback may not come as a total shock for fans who have really been watching. About 2 weeks ago, Williams' younger daughter appeared in this video where Williams wrote, "Rumor has it, I got a new trainer."
So cute.
Ladira, I'm so excited about this news.
I am too.
We just want her to get back on the court and kill
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Don't
you feel that, Nate?
Of course.
Oh
I've
my
always said the
gosh.
hardest thing for the greats of the game
is, right?
to do is to walk away and stay away.
I mean, that's why she said evolving.
Man,
I
this
feel like she always
cleaning
left it
ass,
open,
four-eyed looking
even though
trick,
it was seen as a
man.
retirement.
He's married to a sister, Shabaka. I'll give him that.
And even when she said I'd have to say,
I mean, do we got brother Akeem with us?
Do we have who with us?
Brother Sharif Alim, 4140.
He's in the building?
Yeah, he's in the chat.
Oh, shit. R.I.P. to Nasir.
Oh, yeah. What's up, man? I've been trying to get in touch with you for a long time, Brother Sharif. You know what I'm saying? I think I owe you a little bit of money, man. I want to get it back to you. I think I owe you about $20.
Can you get on, Sharif, and give us an update on your nephew or something? I'll drop the
And
link.
then I missed you a couple of times, man, when I saw you was doing the lives here in Vegas, brother Sharif.
Shabaka, he just lost his nephew.
Oh my God! Oh, condolences, man! Oh Lord! Woo! Condolences, man.
His nephew just got killed at the Montbello Rec Center like 2 weeks ago.
Oh man! Oh. Woo!
Yeah, Nasir, and they didn't close down the rec center since.
Oh man! Well, Sharif, my deepest condolences to you, man.
You remember the Montbello Rec Center, Shabaka?
Yep.
You remember the one that was on what is that street called? What is that street lady say?
Yosemite?
No, in Montbello.
Okay.
Tulsa Court. Tulsa.
Okay, I have heard of the Tulsa Court there in Denver, yes.
And then they moved it. They moved it over there by where the Safeway.
Okay. Over there off of 14th and Cremaria?
No, in Montbello.
Okay.
No,
Now Michael says something here interesting. I'm sure that it's going to be frustrating for Serena to persuade her husband to use his wife's privilege to fight for lineage-based cash payment reparations for American freedom.
That's what I thought too, Navi, but no, they're both back in the game.
Okay, so what that's telling me is that she's in some financial shit and needs to make a comeback. Or she could have just got bored and missed the game, because that's one thing about these athletes when they do it for all their lives, you know what I'm saying? They get kind of bored, you know, when their lifestyles changes, the training, you're not doing as much, the diet, the meeting and greeting, you know what I'm saying? And that's a damn good question right there, Michael.
Shabaka, let's hear from Lady Che. You're welcome, Sharif.
Yeah, of course, Sharif. Condolences. I still got your number, brother, and I'm going to give you a call. I'm still at the same number, man. I'm going to give you a call in a day or two.
Shabaka, let Lady Che finish. Go ahead, Lady Che.
Sharif, don't let Medea and that fucking Tay Anderson drag the family and make them, capitalize on the plight of what you're going through, because that's what they do. They're performative, and that's what they've been doing. When they are performative to make your situation, the family situation, into something they're championing, knowing good and goddamn well that they weren't doing that before.
No, they weren't.
And they've been doing that shit.
Sharif already knows. Sharif ain't new to this. He true to this.
Hold on, cuz on top.
Okay, go ahead.
They're doing that in Aurora, and they come over there and do performative politics, basically dragging a whole family for like a whole year and a half, with no results and with no end in sight. You know what I mean? It's just constant. And so they look like the heroes, but it's all politically performative
theater.
For them, you know what I mean? And I mean they're doing the most. So don't let them.
Yeah, they showed up at Denver City Council.
Don't let them do that to the family, because that's what they do, and that's like capitalizing on Black pain.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where they're like ambulance chasers.
Yep, that's exactly what they are.
So don't let them do that. Make sure you stop that, like what it is. Because they came over to Denver City Council, trying to shame the city council lady or whatever, and the maintenance. And
yeah, we heard about it, Nami.
The shit is crucial because they've been over there with the other family, the Lewis family. Which I know the people's, the father and stuff real well.
Yeah, I know the son.
They've been doing that shit for over 2 years now, to where you can't even go into city council to make a real complaint or not, because they got it all, with performative shit and dragging a family, a whole family. It's like drag their Kool-Aid and shit. It is a tragedy.
That's what they would call a systemic block, ladies.
Stop doing that shit. You know what I mean? That's not a rip. Like it's not. The family ain't getting nowhere with it. That the Aurora ain't gonna do shit. They said that from jump. They continue to act a fool in city council meetings and everything like that. We know people is kind of like in that family. However, it's performative, cuz don't let them do that. Don't let them do that. You got control of the situation. You can always stop that ahead of time before it even makes a camera appearance.
Right.
Because they're all about the look of it all, the optics of when they get in camera and act pro-Black and this and that, when knowing good and goddamn well they're not on that same level all the time. They're really wishy-washy with the shit, though. Just saying, man. I'm just saying because, we see it, and, nobody gonna be honest about it and tell the truth except, real ones. They're on that.
So we already know what's up.
Shit. They doing it up. They taking advantage of an ugly situation, highlighting it and making it like something that, they can speak on when they know good and goddamn well they weren't invited.
Right.
They don't even live in Montbello. You know what I mean?
They don't even live in Denver. Like, what the hell? Sharif is already up on game. He's been an activist longer than I've been living, or just about as long as I've been living. He just said thank you. That's the only thing he said was thank you. Okay. So we appreciate you tapping in, Brother Reef. Condolences to you and your family.
I'm trying to lay down the sports issue. Jesse won't go with me.
Oh, God.
Not true.
No, I've been trying to go. We're supposed to go on my birthday.
On my birthday. Anyway, so yeah, just got broadcast.
I seen Truth earlier. Stay by me. All right, I'm gonna let the video continue.
No, for now.
Right. And she's such a phenomenal athlete.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Best to ever
Even, she's a little bit older, but she is still magic on the court. And I'm
Don't
here
count
for
her
it.
out.
And you look at other athletes like Tom Brady and LeBron doing it at 39, 40.
That's right. We get better over
Come
40,
on,
right?
Serena. Right, all right. That's right.
Yes, we do, Jerika.
Yep.
I co-sign.
All right, Jerika, thank you so much.
One, two more.
73 singles titles, 23 Grand Slams. Witness greatness.
And here comes Serena.
Serena Williams enters center court. She is arguably the greatest women's player of all time. The words icon, legend, role model, inspiration, and GOAT have all been used when talking about Serena Williams.
It's low on the next clip. Oh, okay. I guess that was it for Serena. Shabaka.
What do you think about her going back into playing tennis?
Yeah.
Yeah, brother Che. Yeah, I'm back here, man. I'm up here, washing these dishes. I'm multitasking. Yeah, sorry about that. But they can't take nothing away from Serena's greatness. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of like that I've said now, Goddess Navi, I don't know what your age group is this. Okay.
Navi.
Shalom, family. Good to see you.
Younger than Lady Che.
Okay. See, what's happening is, for some odd reason, this bedwetching syndrome has become an accepted practice of the American social order. Now, the reason why they do this is because this is why they want the black male in jail, effeminized, killing each other, because they know better than we do. If we got our shit together financially, economically, politically, and what have you, man, we'd be running this motherfucker. And Brother Che, your generation could do it, man, within 10 years.
Yep. You right, Shabaka?
No, man, serious.
Maybe less than that. Okay, Lady Che, what are your thoughts on Serena's comeback?
I mean, so, like, it was kind of big. She come back to play professionally. I mean, tennis is
Yes.
tennis players.
Yes,
so
she's coming back to play
they've
professionally.
been playing tennis since they were small. Like, you know what I mean? I'm sure her body wants to play tennis. It's great exercise.
Mm-hmm.
But she lost a little bit of weight on that fucking on that
Pregnancy.
shit. But I think that she's probably bored, and she's probably seen younger black tennis players, and probably feeling like there wasn't that many black people playing tennis before.
Mm-hmm.
So she probably misses the community. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's great exercise. Body's probably wanting to just play some tennis. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And she figures like, well, I can't play it. I'm not gonna play recreationally. I'm just gonna go back and get it in it, because she's a star. You know what I mean? That's what said it.
Right.
And she's young enough to where she probably figures probably in great shape. Her knees don't hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Elbows don't hurt. Probably want to swing the tennis
I
racket.
don't know, because she's
Knock
almost.
balls over to the other side.
How old is Serena? She almost 50, right?
Clown white bitches and shit.
Yeah. Everything's gonna start hurting on her in 10 years.
I mean, so
Or less.
like, probably want to add a little bit more bread to her capital. Because shit's going down or whatnot. you can't really blame that. You never know. I don't know. They didn't really say her motivations for watching.
She's 44. Oh, she's the same age as you.
44 is good age, man. She's young.
Oh,
she's
not.
black,
Oh, so okay, no, stop.
good shape. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the question is though, Lady Che, does she still have her muscle memory? You see?
Yeah,
You
Shabaka,
don't
she.
forget how to play something like run or do something that you're doing. Wow. Your body's gonna remember, and she's not white. Like, of course, her muscle memory won't be there. She's not white. They don't have that muscle memory. They got flat skin and fucking jaws and breaks and shit. So you know what I mean? Like, she's good. She's probably in excellent shape. You know, she's probably just bored and saw the younger sisters getting it on the tennis court, and she's like, "Man, what I wouldn't give," and she probably decided to go back in. So Biggie, you know, tennis is like kind of seasonal, right?
She's still in her prime.
Yeah, 40 is like the new 20. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Bullshit.
If you're an ear,
That's what I thought 20 years ago. Bullshit. That's what
you got the your kneecaps still. And your elbows, man, you gonna be out there and get it. Go ahead and get it.
Yeah, but see, but Lady Che, that's where all the muscle pulls come from, the ligament pulls come from. You see?
Koozie and a masseuse and all that extra shit. She's gonna be all right. This acupuncture, little massage therapy. She'll be okay.
Her last name is Williams. You don't get more FBA than that. Exactly,
I
bro.
feel like she's gonna be all right. We worried about the wrong female. If she could crip walk at the Super Bowl, she's gonna be all right.
Right. Yeah, she was. Right. She was crip walking.
She was crip walking on stage.
Well, you know, she's straight out of Compton, the Hub City.
Yeah.
Right. So if she could crip walk on stage and Kendrick Lamar on there in the Super Bowl, she gonna be A-okay.
Right.
All right, maybe she's doing it to break a record, Lady Che, because see, now here's one thing I do know about the pro athletes, right? When they break records, and as long as that record is unbroken, they're off in a class by themselves. Because there was a dude in the 68 Olympics who set the record for the long jump by the name of Bob Beamon.
Yeah.
It was the 92 Olympics, where there was a young man who was closing in on his record. So Bob Beamon came up on a commercial and he says, "Oh yeah, that guy that's trying to break my record, I hope you do it." Yeah.
She's young and she's vibrant and she's good at her craft. Let her go ahead and turn it up a little bit. You know what I mean? I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen? You know? Well, let's not think about the worst thing that could happen. Let's just go out there and add her capital, you know, keep her name. Everybody always want to go out on the top anyway, you know what I mean? She go out and make a little comeback by herself, and then retire in a year or two. You know what I mean? I think it'd be a good thing. I think she'd be bored. It sounds like boredom. But she has everything she could possibly have, you know, family, you know, loot, fucking fame, you know what I mean? A good talented career. She, you know, she's still, you know, making little moves.
Well, Lady Che, you got a point. Maybe she's trying to secure generational wealth.
Yeah, make sure she has enough, you know, because it's high right now. It's crazy. And if she got a little family, I think she got a kid or two or something like that.
Yeah, the white one.
Yeah, well, we know she's diabetic. That's beside the point. We know she's diabetic. That's over. Don't she got like a kid or something?
Yeah, she got a daughter.
Yeah, so she probably, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Lady Che.
You know, because you're not granted tomorrow. That's okay. It's still, that's good planning, future planning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The generational wealth.
We're going to say she's bored and she just wanted to get back in the game.
And she could be bored too. And see, that happens too, Lady Che.
All right, close it out.
Train all your life, and then all of a sudden you're not doing it no more.
Shabaka.
Yeah.
Did you finish your thoughts on Serena?
Yes, I did. Okay.
Okay, so moving along, we got the rocket explosion, Jeff Bezos.
Oh, that's great news. And I'm going to say it here on the air, just like I said on my Facebook page. That motherfucker got $250 billion, and his rocket blew up. I don't give a fuck when I cannot afford a goddamn gallon of gas.
Yes, so the Blue Origin rocket explodes. So this is going to be
That's great news. Let's see that motherfucker blow up again, man. Show it blowing.
Shalom, family. Good to see you all here. Hope you're doing well. We're going to talk about a recent rocket explosion down in Florida. This time it was Jeff Bezos, Blue Origins. And this rocket blew up on the launch pad. And when I say it took everything out, it took everything out. My heart goes out to you Floridian residents down there, because you're always putting up with these rocket explosions and it's contaminating the entire environment. Elon, he blows up on literally everything he tries to launch. And I remember the residents talking about how the air would smell after the explosion, and it would pollute the water because debris would fall all in the water around there. And it falls all over the land. People were talking about finding debris in their yard. So it's contaminating everything. And you may not feel it now, but it's got to be taking toll on people's health that lives close in that area where all those explosions are happening. Elon, I remember he blew up one almost every few weeks down there in Florida. He was blowing up a rocket. And even places like the Bahamas and Aruba were finding debris from the explosion that happened in Florida. But I know the islands really aren't that far away. But it just goes to show you how far the debris travels. So it's going into the Atlantic Ocean and everything. So I don't know how y'all live close to those rockets being launched. I mean, I guess you got to live somewhere. And many of you probably lived there long before Elon and Jeff Bezos were launching these rockets. So I certainly understand.
When I was in Florida, I smelled like
knocking it, but I'm just wondering how it's going to take toll on the children and the elderly and just everybody, even your pets in that area. It can't be good. So anyway, let's get to this so y'all can see how bad this explosion seriously was. It was bad.
And may the next motherfucker blow up too.
Y'all should sue Jeff Bezos.
With his ass in it.
Please give me a 1 if you can see my screen. Thank you. I believe this happened on the 28th. I believe it was just, it really was not that long ago. Thank you, y'all.
Crewed mission. This was Blue Origin conducting what's known as a static fire test of its New Glenn mega rocket out there at the Kennedy Space Center in Cape Canaveral in Florida a little over an hour ago. Now, what a static fire test is it means the rocket's engines are ignited, but the rocket itself stays locked down to the launch pad. As you can see, something has gone wrong, causing a huge explosion. This was a test ahead of what was going to be that same rocket's 4th launch in a number of weeks. The aim of this project is to take satellites into space. Now, Blue Origin thankfully says that all of its workers have been accounted for. No reports of any injuries or fatalities. It doesn't know what's gone wrong, or hasn't said at least anyway. All it said so far is, quote, an anomaly occurred. This likely means that Blue Origin will now have to hit pause on this New Glenn project for quite some time as it tries to figure out what the problem is. Elon Musk, the owner of rival space company SpaceX, he has put out a statement on his X account saying that most unfortunate, rockets are hard. That explosion, as you can see there, quite frightening, could be seen from many, many kilometers away.
Okay.
Erupted into a mammoth fireball seen up and down Florida's Space Coast.
That is crazy.
Something went haywire during a test firing of its engines, a significant setback for more than the space company.
This is a very critical problem for NASA to deal with. We simply don't know the extent of the damage to the launch pad or what it might take to fix the rocket and get it flying again.
Daylight showed the heavily damaged launch pad, New Glenn's only launch pad, including twisted metal and a collapsed lightning tower. Repairs could take months. What's unclear, the setback's impact on NASA's Artemis program to return to the moon, ahead of the Chinese. Blue Origin's developing lunar landers for NASA to deliver astronauts and cargo to a planned moon base near the lunar South Pole. Next year's Artemis 3 mission aims to practice docking the Orion capsule with a Blue Origin lander. And all the landers need the New Glenn rocket to get to space.
A setback like this obviously is going to push those plans back a bit.
Blue Origin founder Jeff Bezos posted about the explosion. It's too early to know the root cause. Very rough day, but we'll rebuild whatever needs rebuilding and get back to flying. NASA Administrator Jared Isaacman said the agency will assess near-term mission impacts. Tony, NASA has also hired SpaceX to help get America back to the moon, but its lunar lander is behind schedule, and after the most recent flight of its Starship rocket had problems, it's also grounded. Tony?
Mark, thank you very much.
You're watching what the world of rocketry calls an anomaly, one of the most spectacular fails any of us will ever see.
That is crazy.
Blue Origin's New Glenn rocket, its great deep space hope, exploded into a fireball on the launch pad during a test firing of its engines. A spectacle so mammoth, people could see it up and down Florida's Space Coast. Miraculously, no one was hurt.
Whole sky lit up, and about probably 40, 50 seconds later, there was a huge boom.
The rocket was scheduled to launch a cluster of satellites for Amazon's LEO internet service next week. The satellites were not on board. Blue Origin founder Jeff Bezos said, it's too early to know the root cause, but we're already working to find it. Very rough day, but we'll rebuild whatever needs rebuilding and get back to flying.
It's not just a matter of fixing the rocket. They're going to have to determine what they have to do to get the launch pad back in shape. And we don't have any idea yet of the extent of the damage.
What's also unclear, the setback's impact on NASA's Artemis program to return to the moon. Blue Origin's lunar lander relies on the New Glenn rocket to get to space. It's key to NASA's ambitious moon-based plans and the Artemis 3 mission scheduled for next year. NASA Administrator Jared Isaacman said the agency will assess near-term mission impacts and get back to launching rockets.
Fuck it. Blow all that bullshit up. What they doing, people, is that they're going to try to colonize the moon, okay, for the elite. And then you're going to have hantavirus, Ebola, the jabby jab shit come down here and kill off planet Earth.
Especially if you're a space fan, Cape Canaveral, an explosion followed by a fireball can't be good, and it wasn't.
And there's no reason,
Blue
people,
Origin's
that
New
they
Glenn
cannot
rocket.
make
This
these
rocket
space
is not
projects
brand new to the
environmental
fleet.
friendly.
In fact,
And they
Blue
can.
Origin has had success with this rocket.
I mean, didn't
launching
our
it a couple of
ancestors
times
do
already.
that way back
Former
then,
NASA
people?
astronaut Butch Wilmore, he joined us a couple of hours ago, talked about the
How do we know,
setback
too, Brother Che, that we
potentially
didn't
caused
fly
for
over
the program?
Yeah,
Lieutenant,
and Fox Weather correspondent
along
Katie
with the
Burns
shit?
has been following this story all morning. Katie,
Does
what's
that
the
make
latest we know?
sense?
Yeah, Shabaka, it makes a lot of sense. But there's a
Mhm.
satellite that's been up there for like eons.
Man, I
And
remember when they was putting satellites up there, Brother Che, in the 50s and the 60s, and that shit is still floating around the earth, okay? So this is probably why we're having problems with our internet signals, because of all that metallic metal up there that, of course, as we all know, interferes with the electromagnetic spectrum.
Shabaka,
Yeah.
how did the ancestors know this was Turtle Island?
Brother Che, our ancestors were so goddamn awesome, brother. I would have to spend another lifetime, man, to figure that out.
That's because there's a satellite that rotates around the Earth that's in the opposite direction of all the other satellites. And it's
Really?
It's older than all the other satellites combined.
Okay. I have no reason to doubt your wisdom, brother. You're a pretty well-read brother. I'll take your word for it.
It's called the Black Knight satellite.
The Black Knight. I like that. The Black Knight satellite. Love it, love it, love it.
And it's like a bird, but it's a satellite.
Okay, all righty. Maybe the comedians drew that up too, Brother Che, because when I was taking astronomy, right, they had talked about this star they call Osiris or Sirius, which
Sirius.
is
Sirius.
Right, Osiris, okay, and they was saying, and boy, we need our man Ashwa Kwesi, calling Dr. Kwesi, okay, get with us, because he gave some very interesting lectures on that as well, too.
So it comes from a tri-star system.
Okay, Captain Kirk, I take your word for it. Space, the final frontier.
So it has 3 stars in the system.
Okay, all righty.
Sirius A, Sirius B, and Sirius C.
Okay.
Sirius A is the biggest and most brightest. It's the brightest star in the northern hemisphere.
Okay, now I got a question. Now, from what I understand, when I was taking basic astronomy, right, Brother Che, they talk about, that each star is a sun. So if each star is a sun, or like they're saying the sun is a star, how in the entire fuck is there not gonna be any other biological life out there? Tell me that.
And they can't, Shabaka. They just keep denying it. But we already know.
Okay, but hold on. Could it be, Brother Che, that the other aliens said, yeah, we're going to go down here to Earth, look like humans and look at these stupid, crazy-ass motherfuckers right here and just said, fuck Earth?
That's a possibility. Shabaka, other ones are actually guardians of the Earth.
Yeah, I'll take a 5-to-1 bet on that. Meaning they got to put up $5 for each one of my $1.
It's like the galactic.
Really. I mean, the Earth rotates around the sun 365. We're going into summer in a few days. You see what I'm saying? It's all cyclical. Okay?
Cyclical, yeah.
Cyclical. And I ain't talking about no bicycle either. You know what I mean? How does the sun know, man, to come on the first day of summer, man, not to set, man, until like about 9 o'clock at night, depending on where you're at. And if you're above the 45th parallel, that motherfucker ain't gonna sunset, man, to damn near 11:30. I witnessed that shit.
In Montana?
Up in northern Washington as well, too. I think that's around the time that I got with Jay Dizzle up there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So how the fuck is it not no other life forms out there?
There's a whole
folk who look like you and I. Or it might be some big, tall motherfuckers like them Nephilims that they said. who probably said, yeah, we checked out Earth. We left our satellites down there and shit, and they so fucked up down there. Got goddamn men shoving ketchup up their ass and talking about they women and shit. We can't fuck with no confused ass motherfuckers like this. I wouldn't blame the aliens if they wouldn't come to this motherfucker.
Just in our solar system alone, there's evidence of life.
Yeah, man, yeah. Not to mention in the solar system, then you got to go to the galaxy. Then after you go to the galaxy, then you got to go to the whole infinity of space. What old boy said, space, the final frontier.
Yeah. And each galaxy is like a billion or a trillion.
Yeah, man. Man, you go there in your state of northern Colorado, out into the forest, or anywhere, even in California. Hell, even here in Nevada. You go up there at 12 o'clock midnight, man, and you see all them stars. You can't even count them.
Yeah.
And then the theory being with each star, they got planets circulating around it, like here in this solar system. So how can it not be light out there as we know?
There's a whole galactic federation like Star Wars and Star Trek and all of that shit.
Oh, I used to love me some Star Trek. Me and Mad Dr. D used to watch that shit all the time.
So they got what they call Black Family, the Council of 9, but it's now the Council of 5. And this is the alien that's responsible for, let's say, our well-being.
Yeah. Now I got a question. How the fuck we know ain't black folk ain't out there running that shit?
Some of them are black, Shabaka.
I'm willing to say the majority of them are.
Remember, the Anunnaki is supposed to come get us.
Oh, yeah. I've heard that there, too. See, man, y'all got me going back and got to start reading again, man.
Then why do you think all these disclosures are coming out?
Yeah. And then look at all the shit that they trying to keep hitting from us.
No, they declassify
colored folk. How the fuck that we don't know? How the fuck that we don't know people on the ancient empires of Kemet that they didn't come and said, "Hey, check this out, man. We're gonna show you motherfuckers how to build some pyramids. Hey, we all gonna set up the University of San Quentin and show you ignorant motherfuckers how to do some math." But who the fuck comes down there with they funky, stinking, nasty asses renaming all this shit?
So rumor has it, Shabaka, those stinky, funky cave Neanderthals were visited otherworldly beings, and they sought out the human race for their position in life.
Oh. So you saying they bumped the aliens' heads, Brother Che?
The aliens are abducting people in exchange.
Well, hell, they need to go and abduct all the Nabiscos. Use them motherfuckers for goddamn experiments and shit.
There's like 84 different races of aliens.
Damn. Any of them some brothers?
Yep. Some of them are black. Some of them are pale as snow. Some of them you can't see unless under proper infrared.
Okay, well, I like to meet some of the alien brothers. And you know, I tell one of them brothers who's an alien, I'm gonna say, man, you damn sure out of this world.
There's one that's already making his rounds. What is that fool's name? The space alien? He on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Space God.
Okay, now let me ask you this. You remember the movie called The Day That the Earth Stood Still?
Yep.
Where the dude told them before they left, if y'all don't quit fucking up, we'll come back here and destroy this motherfucker with you on it.
Yep.
And they made that movie, man, in 1951, I think.
Yeah. That's why you'll see a whole lot of like UFOs around military installations.
And I told you, man, they was having the chemtrails out there from Nellis.
Yeah, I told you we got them out here too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
From Buckley.
Yeah, because y'all got NORAD out there where you at.
Yeah, all kinds of shit. NORAD is just one of many things.
Buckley Air Force Base.
Yep. Cheyenne Mountain.
Yep. Yep. And going through Wyoming, boy, I tell you, their gas stations is literally 150 miles apart. I sure hate to run out of gas on Highway 25 in Wyoming.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get back to
been there once before. Yeah, let's get back to the clip.
Jeff Bezos referred to this as a very rough day. Well, guys, we know that this explosion happened on the launch pad. So
wouldn't
we
know
saw
a
after
goddamn
the
rough day if
explosion,
it
this
kicked them in the
fireball
ass.
shoot up in the sky
Living
over
one of my
Florida's
rough
Space
days,
Coast.
Jeff
Some people
Bezos.
described hearing the shock wave that came
I'm up here
next and
choosing
then
between putting
smelling
gas in my
sulfur
car
in the air. And new this morning, Blue Origin officials are
Punk-ass
warning that
motherfucker ain't
locals
had it
could
rough.
see debris from this wash ashore for the coming days, if not weeks.
Oh,
Now,
man.
what is that shit doing to the marine life?
There's the
Don't be
shockwave.
surprised if Jaws decide to grow some legs and come up here
It
and start
happened
eating
right
you
around 9 o'clock last
motherfuckers.
night during a test at Florida's Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. The mayor of Cape Canaveral, Wes Morrison,
Which
actually
used to be
took his
Cape
own
Kennedy.
video, sending that in and alerting the public to what was happening, though most people caught it with their own eyes. Blue Origin founder Jeff Bezos says all personnel are safe.
Yeah.
No one was on board. In a statement shared to X, the company said an anomaly occurred during a hot fire engine test. Bezos vowed the company would rebuild and continue flying.
And we just heard a big, like, boom. Sky went orange. It was crazy, like, big explosion.
The whole sky
Like, the
stuff
whole-
looked like fireballs in the sky. It was cool.
What happened to
Yeah,
dynamite?
cool for some, scary for others, depending on how close you were to that fireball. But now the big question is, what could that rebuild look like? Some experts think it could take more than a year. There's the launch pad they have to fix, and then nearby infrastructure surrounding it that may have caught fire too. You can actually see in some before and after videos that the explosion took down one of 2 lightning protection towers nearby. The last time we saw something like this was about a decade ago. The last major launch pad explosion was at this space station, that is, at the Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. It was a helium system failure that led to a SpaceX rocket explosion. And that took about 15 months to completely rebuild. So that could be an indication of what we're looking at here. But of course, this is making big news, not only because of these crazy videos that we're seeing, but also because NASA just announced a multi-million-dollar contract with Blue Origin. They're counting on them to help them with their future Artemis moon mission. So we'll have to see if this could delay some of that, guys.
2 steps forward, 1 step back. There are setbacks. And we have seen it. Rocket science is not easy. It's really tough. Actually, Elon Musk.
You'll see how many major disasters these folks have. And this government is still ready to give them billion-dollar contracts to continue on.
Yep.
I mean, it's
And you
just
got people
amazing.
dying in the
They
streets.
can mess up anything and still get more chances and more chances and more. It's just is unbelievable.
Right. I agree, Lisa.
Right, saying that. Rockets are hard.
Rocket.
But there is so many brilliant minds coming together to work through these issues.
And time is of the essence, Katie, as you know, a bit of a, I won't call it a space race, but this competition to try to get back to the moon. And it's got all of our attentions. And we'll continue focusing on it, the successes and the anomalies or failures. Thank you, Katie. Appreciate it.
All right, Shabaka. There it is again.
Look at that shit, man. Look at that. Straight environmental disaster. Look at that. Straight environmental disaster.
Whoa, something just happened.
And you're looking at Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced. Ladies and gentlemen, and air date of this episode is, what's our date today?
I don't think that was supposed to happen.
June 2nd.
Okay, June 2nd, 2026. So if y'all is looking at this here in the year 2126, after we're dead and gone and shit, you see what the fuck was happening 100 years before you all was born.
Yep.
Damn. Yeah. And then you know who else, man, with this shit going in the ocean is the dolphins and the killer whales.
Yeah.
Look at a movie called Star Trek 4. It'll give you a lot to think about.
Yeah.
And how shit upsets the balance of nature.
Remember the cockazoid, the troglodyte war with nature.
Yeah, because he's not of nature, and he wish he was.
Mm-hmm. And there's certain aliens like that too.
Yeah, look at that. All that toxic shit going into the plants, the trees around it.
Mm-hmm.
And just like the dude said about your brother Che, Planet Earth says, oh, you motherfuckers want to pollute my skies and my oceans? Fuck it. I'll kick back some cancer and some Ebola for your ass. How about that?
There's some hurricanes.
Yeah. Oh, and then out here in the wild, wild west, some fucking earthquakes.
Yep.
You don't know when a fucking earthquake is coming.
The science says it has something to do with the sun.
Hey, maybe the sun ain't digging it. That there's the source of the electromagnetic spectrum of how we're able to talk like this on computers through the airwaves and cell phones.
You're breaking up bad, Shabaka.
Say, Val Hawkins says, okay, Val Hawkins says in regard to Serena Williams, Val says her last name is Williams. You don't get no more FBA than that. Well, Williams owned a lot of slaves in this motherfucker. That's for damn sure. Okay, yeah. Savage.
Yeah, that's
73. Oh, okay, 8773. Greetings to you. Greetings. Yeah. And you all are looking at Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced. You know what I'm saying? Oh, boy.
I've been eating all day. I have.
And here, this episode is June 2nd, 2026. Okay.
Fruits and vegetables.
So how many views do we have, Brother Claire? Or are you able to keep those animals?
How many viewers? Did you say how many viewers we have?
We don't have no viewers?
You're breaking up really
Yes.
bad. I don't know if it's your headset or what, but it's breaking up really bad.
Okay. Hold on.
Okay. With Jeff Bezos' rocket exploding. Right now. Did you hear about that?
Go! Go! Go!
Can you hear me? Mic check.
Yes, I can hear you now.
This, man. Do you
Because
know
we're talking about
Okay,
an
get a load
epidemic.
of this. Do you know what you saying, Jeff Bezos, man? The cell phone man picked it up asking, are you talking about Jeff Bezos? That's dangerous. Let me turn this motherfucker off, man. Ask Gemini, and that did some shit that they put up on my goddamn phone.
Yeah, I got Gemini on the laptop.
Bitch.
Uh-oh, it's echoing. I can hear myself again. Okay,
Okay, you're getting feedback.
Mic check.
Turn this motherfucker off. What I get? Yeah, you sounding good. Okay, I'm trying to turn this damn other phone off, man, and the motherfucker won't let me turn it off.
Oh, man.
Ooh.
What? What do you mean? What happened? Where's the rock?
Can't
All
turn
right,
this phone
y'all.
off for
This is what happened. All right. So, they're saying, oh, well, it was no harm to the public, but they were inhaling sulfur, That's why I'm like, you know what, y'all, you're going to see. I would not be surprised if you went around that neighborhood and a lot of people are suffering from respiratory illnesses. I would not be shocked because there have been, over the last few years, there are literally always explosions down there with those rockets. You can't tell me that's not having any effect on those people that live around there. And there's a lot of people that do live around there. So, you're right. They should be sued. That's what I was saying. But, the government here is ready to give them $1 billion more contracts. So it is what it is. Douglas Ledger, thank you for the super sticker. Antithesis, thank you for the super chat. Oucha supporting. And thank you both for your support for my channel. Thank you. I deeply appreciate it.
That's the one from Valdosta.
And the thing is, y'all, Elon, I know Elon has really only white and Asian engineers working for Starlink. Well, why are y'all having so many accidents? I thought y'all had high IQs and know-it-all.
Yeah.
Y'all shouldn't be having any accidents. You got people that y'all claim you're the smartest and best at everything, but yet we're looking at all these explosions. I'm gonna have to look at Jeff Bezos' staff. I bet you it looks the same way. I bet you it does.
You already know.
So much for hiring people based on merit, and we're looking at all these explosions all the time. Yeah, merit looks awfully funny these days.
Yeah, they smart. they can handle things.
Y'all
I'm
were
not
the ones
dumb,
that put
I'm
all that mess out there about being the
stupid
smartest and best of everything, and your country's insolvent. And every time we see these rocket launches, there's always some explosion, but you're the best and biggest and baddest of them all, right? Yeah, right. So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. My next live will be at 3:45, and it's going to be on more sonic booms, this time up around Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Rhode Island. And there is an explanation. It's finally being revealed. So you'll see that at 3:45. And don't forget to pick up your hair products. Shalom, family.
All right, we got time for one more topic, Shabaka, and then we got to wrap this up.
All right. Okay.
So what are your thoughts on
I can't shut this damn phone off.
Warning. Copy.
What's my thoughts on that rocket ship blowing up?
Yeah, it's still
Stinky Bird, Bezos.
Your headset. You don't
Stinky Bird, Bezos, the dumpster.
Change the headset. Okay. Are you on the Bluetooth or the headset?
I'm on the headset because the Bluetooth man is dead. I can hook it back up.
Yeah. Okay. The headset.
Okay, so wait a minute. It sounds janky.
Yeah. Sounds clear now.
Huh?
Keep talking. Mic check 1 2 and 2.
Okay, mic check 1 2 1 2.
Okay, you sound much better. Whatever you just did.
Okay, all righty. Okay, I adjusted the mouthpiece on here. Okay, all right. Okay,
Yep,
and okay. And all right, so therefore, man, what these individuals don't know is that there's so much that is unknown about the sea, right?
Yeah.
How the fuck do they know that 10,000 feet deep, man, these motherfuckers ain't creating another goddamn Godzilla?
You don't know.
I know, that's my point, you see. But with their greed motive, you know what I'm saying? And this is why I ain't got no sympathy for no motherfucker with no goddamn $250 billion.
He's a trillionaire now. They said Elon Musk is a trillionaire now.
Okay, and I got less sympathy for him.
Remember we was talking about
and that motherfucker is.
No, I guess he's a trillionaire now. Let me see.
Okay. And he is not an African. He is a fucking Boer. And I'm saying that there for all these idiots I got into an argument. We're talking about Elon Musk as an African. Man, fuck you. Let his ass come out here and sit out here with me in 110 degrees tomorrow.
On paper, but in reality, in lineage-wise, hell no.
Yeah, he's Dutch.
Oh, he's not a trillionaire yet, but he's fast approaching it. They said he's worth $35 billion.
And he can't spend that in 12 fucking lifetimes. And you got all these homeless, starving people out here.
I know. That's the worst part.
Yeah. Okay. But he'll have a lot to answer for when he goes before the Almighty.
Most of his wealth is coming from SpaceX, Tesla.
Right.
AI.
Right. Exactly. And that's why I don't will not be buying no Teslas. Them cars is ugly.
So if Tesla stays at its current trajectory, it is approved to be worth up to $1 trillion over a 10-year period.
Mm-hmm.
If the company hits specific and highly ambitious financial milestones.
Right. Now, the only people who could regulate that bastard man to get him to do something for the people would be the state of California, because that's where Stinky Bird is. And we got any more election results out of California?
No, I haven't. Pull them up.
Okay. And I just want to see how bad Karen Bass is losing. Because the polls are closed.
Yeah, now they are. Yeah.
Yeah, throughout the whole country. Maybe Hawaii might still be open. Because it's only 7:08 p.m. in Honolulu. But Hawaiian politicians, they don't have no great juice, man, in U.S. politics.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have no electoral votes. They don't have no key industries except travel. You see what I'm saying? So they really are not in no position to leverage.
I think they have like 2
policy.
I think they have like 2 electoral votes.
Yeah, I know it's real low. California has the highest.
Yeah. It keeps showing the primaries. Okay.
Okay, I'm pulling Karen Bass up to see if we... Okay. Oh, shit. News about Karen Bass. Okay. All right, people. This here's a story. As Brother Shay is handling other technical issues right here. Gotta wait for Bing to come up on the goddamn computer.
We gotta get to this next topic. So was that your final thoughts on the Blue Origin explosion?
Yes, sir, it was.
Okay, so the last topic is going to be Tulsi Gabbard resigns as the director of Natural Intelligence. So our brother, Church of Black Power, is going to give us an update.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of
We
fair
got to
use.
make that same announcement on our material.
Well, family, it looks like when it comes down to the Trump administration, another one bites the dust. Let's get into it. What it do, family and friends? Welcome back to the Church of Black Power. If you're not subscribed, go ahead, hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell so you can be notified whenever videos like this drop.
Subscribe.
Please make sure you're hitting that like and share button so we can beat up the algorithm. Make sure we get this message out to the ears that need to hear. And if you have not done so yet, please click the link in the description. Go to
Shabaka. This is somebody that actually supports us, so I wouldn't even do that. This is
okay.
Brother. So we're sharing his content.
Change.org and put your signature on the petition for reparations. And with that being said, family, it seems that Tulsi Gabbard has stepped out and resigned her position as the director of national intelligence. And her reasoning, she says, is because her husband has come down with a rare form of cancer. Now, I don't know how true that is. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't believe that is true at all. I believe something happened behind the scenes and she was pushed out of that position. But before we get into the commentary and why I believe that, we're going to go ahead and let this news clip play, and then I'll be right back on the back end.
Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard, the highest-ranking intelligence official in the U.S. government, resigned today. She said her husband is suffering from a rare bone cancer that requires her full attention. Foreign and defense correspondent Nick Schifrin and White House correspondent Liz Landers are both covering the story, and they join us now. Nick, what did Gabbard say in her resignation announcement today?
Well, as you said, William, Gabbard said that she's leaving because of her husband's illness. And she released this resignation letter, which reads in part, "My husband, Abraham, has recently been diagnosed with an extremely rare form of bone cancer. I must step away from public service to be by his side and fully support him through this battle." In response, President Trump wrote that, quote, "Tulsi's done an incredible job and we will miss her." And the president announced that her principal deputy, Aaron Lucas, would become the acting director of national intelligence. So the president using kind words there, William, and Tulsi Gabbard has executed some of his key intelligence community priorities. A Gabbard aide sent me a list of her accomplishments, listing, quote, cutting what Gabbard called, quote, agency bloat by more than 40%, declassifying, including high-profile cases like the JFK assassination, and exposing what the president calls the weaponization of the intelligence community. But former intelligence and Trump officials tell me that Gabbard was largely cut out. She was frozen out of the policymaking process, and that, frankly, CIA Director John Ratcliffe has already been running the intelligence community.
Liz, you've been looking into one other part that Gabbard was involved in. What can you tell us about that?
Gabbard took an unprecedented step and showed up in late January of this year in Fulton County, Georgia, at a raid that the FBI was conducting at the Fulton County election headquarters there. The FBI took all of the 2020 physical ballots, their tabulator tapes, all of their ballot images, and their voter rolls at the time. The FBI said that this was based on belief of probable cause of violation of retention and preservation of election records and also deprivation of a fair election. The Fulton County Board of Commissioners sued almost immediately afterwards, saying that the federal government needed to turn over those ballots. But this is all because the president keeps saying and lying about the results of the 2020 election. We know he has put pressure on the Secretary of State there in the past, and Gabbard defended her presence there. She wrote a long letter at the time to Democrats on the Hill, and she said that the National Intelligence Director maintains election security is a national security issue, and she said that President Trump told her to go. When she was down there, she facilitated a call between the president and FBI agents who conducted a raid. Again, a very unusual move there. And she said in that letter at the time that electronic voting systems in the United States have long been vulnerable to exploitation by bad actors that could change or manipulate the outcome of an election. We are still waiting for evidence that those elections were manipulated.
Truly unprecedented. Nick, can you go back to this relationship that she had with the president, and how did it sour, and what does that mean when it comes to a person in this office?
So a former intelligence and Trump official tells me that it largely soured over the president's decisions over Iran starting last summer. And right before the president authorized that attack on Iranian nuclear sites last summer, she released this video.
Because as we stand here today, closer to the brink of nuclear annihilation than ever before, political elite warmongers are carelessly fomenting fear and tensions between nuclear powers.
So a former official tells me that she never recovered from that. The president didn't know about it beforehand, considered it an attempt to try and convince him not to bomb Iran. And of course, he did decide to bomb Iran last summer, despite his promise beforehand not to get involved in Middle East wars, which of course was a position that she promoted quite publicly. And then she was also considered against this year's war against Iran. One of her key deputies resigned over it. And so the former intelligence official tells me she was on her way out anyway. She was likely going to have to resign even before her husband's illness. William, as for your key question, how important is this? Well, look, the role of the Director of National Intelligence has been debated since it was created some 20 years ago. There have been bipartisan calls for reforms, including some of the cuts that Gabbard has implemented. Some former officials tell me it's not an important job and the president does not consider it an important job. But other officials say, look, the role that Congress created is important, was not supposed to be political, involved in the things that Liz just talked about, and that it does not help the intelligence community if this person is considered weak, considered politicized, or frankly has been frozen out by the press.
Nick Schifrin, Liz Landers, thank you both very much. Thank you.
All right, family.
All right,
So
and
I
that
wanted to
bastard
make
should
sure I
not
take
have
that all
that
the way
power to
through.
free somebody out.
Yeah, so even here, and this was my first time actually watching the clip all the way through, so this is basically my reaction to it. Even here, and like I said, I didn't think that it was just a situation with her husband catching a rare form of cancer. They spoke about it here, about how she wasn't even really in charge of the intelligence community like she was supposed to be. Her position quite literally was the Director of National Intelligence. So everybody who's under the intelligence community was supposed to be reporting to her. So, you know, it's just going to show that a lot of the people that Trump has put into office aren't really running the positions in which they're claiming to be sitting in. And another thing, the fact that she came out against Iran, yeah, it's more likely that somebody basically showed Trump that video. He took it as a slight towards him, and he got her up out of there in the very same way that he's been getting everybody else up out of there left and right. So, family, I want to play this other clip real quick, because if she did resign due to her husband having a rare form of cancer, I just find it highly interesting that just a few days ago, or a couple of days after she resigned, to be more specific, she went and sat down with Sean Ryan. And I want you to kind of hear some of the things she was saying to Sean Ryan.
It is very easy for people to get sucked into the swamp in Washington. How does it happen? Let me tell you how this place works. Red carpets are rolled out, special access, VIP treatment, fancy parties, people kissing your ass every freaking day. People only treat you special because they want something. And the moment you leave, you don't exist.
Let me stop right there real quick, because I got to make sure I say this. Kid Gravity says this all the time, and they just prove him right almost every time they speak. These people don't want to save the country. They just want to be famous. She just spoke about how the whole political machine, when you get to Washington, moves and treats people as if they are celebrities. all because they want something. Don't think it isn't because they don't. But that's how they get what they want. They treat these people like celebrities. They get fancy dinners, fancy parties, all this other stuff, also that they can get into the pocket of these people. But let's continue.
Been in there for 6 months and you're already sucked into the establishment.
Yeah.
What? How does it happen?
Well, I can tell you how it didn't happen to me.
Please share.
Because, well, first of all, when you have people who go in, some of them may think, well, if I just play the game, then I'll get to a place where I can actually make a difference. And that just continues and continues and continues on until, they become someone who is unrecognizable and their priorities shift. It is very easy for people to get sucked into the swamp in Washington. And if people, and maybe this is not what they were looking for when they ran for office, but immediately you are treated like you are something special. Red carpets are rolled out, special access, VIP treatment, fancy parties, people kissing your ass every freaking day. And if you are not firmly rooted in your purpose, that higher purpose of service to our country and to your constituents, to the American people, I have seen how quickly people fall for that hype.
Bullshit.
And it's crazy because it's all
bullshit.
It's all fake.
Yeah.
People only treat you special because they want something.
Mm-hmm.
And the moment you leave, you don't exist.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care about you. And this is, I'm grateful that I knew why I was running for Congress. I mean, in a nutshell, it was those experiences that I had during my deployments, and my eyes were opened in a way that I couldn't pretend, that those lessons that I had learned, experiencing the cost of war, seeing the war profiteering up close and personal. I left those deployments knowing that I wanted to be in a position to do something about it, because I was frustrated and pissed off by the politicians who would come in and drop in, and they drop in for a day, shake some hands, take some pictures, and take off and go back to Washington, talking about like, oh, I know exactly what's going on in the war. I've been to war 20 times. Like, bro, no, you don't actually know. You should go and do the research. You should go and actually, instead of just taking a photo op, why don't you go and sit down with the guys? Not just the stars. Yep, you can listen to them too, but go and actually sit down with the guys in at Chow,
yeah,
and ask them what's really going on. Actually listen to what's really going on. Don't think that you already know. I came out of that knowing I wanted to be in a position to make those decisions about our country's foreign policy, about war and peace and the well-being of our brothers and sisters in uniform, both while they're in uniform and after they lay it down. I didn't know exactly where I wanted to be, like what, where in the government or what position. I looked at a lot of different things, but ultimately that's what drove me to run for Congress.
So she was brought in as the director of national intelligence, and she's saying right here how she wants, and I don't know if this is pre-recorded. I just know that it was posted by Sean Ryan 2 days ago on the 23rd. And so she's discussing how she wanted to get in there and she want to help shape foreign policy. She asked Trump, and Trump pledged not to go and involve himself in any type of Middle Eastern wars and things like that. So it sounds like once she found out that not only would she not be able to help create the foreign policy, she was already looking for a way out. That's what it seems like to me. So, with this Trump situation, like I said, I kind of feel like, in my humble opinion, somebody showed him the video of her going against him in the Iran situation, and he must have took that to heart and did what he did with all the other unloyal people that he claimed to be unloyal to him, or all the other people that he claimed was unloyal to him. That's a better way to state that. But family, you let me know what you think. because I don't think a woman whose husband was just diagnosed with a rare form of cancer, I don't think that the wife would be out doing interviews 2 days after she resigns from her position. You know, like I said, maybe this is a pre-recording. I'm not sure. I just know what day Sean posted it. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section, family. I am always eager to read and see what you guys have to say about it. But if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell so you can be notified whenever videos like this drop. Please make sure you're hitting the like and share button so we can beat up the algorithm. Make sure we get this message out to the ears that need to hear. And if you have not done so yet, please click the link in the description, go to change.org and put your signature on the petition for reparations. Family, I want to see who's next. Will it be Pete? It most likely will be Pete. Anyhow, the doors of the church are now closed.
My grandfather built this country, man. He fought wars for it. In most places he went, wouldn't let him sit down and get a cup of coffee. I can't even get the cab in New York. You know, it doesn't matter how many degrees I get. All you people see is color. Your grandfather was an immigrant. You're American. My grandfather was born here, Duke. And you people still look at me as just another nigga.
I know that the government, whatever, can't stand us black people. He's doing everything in the world to make black man be extinct. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Us black people going to survive. Yeah. So fuck everybody. I'm out.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
All right, Shabaka, we're going to have to wrap this thing up. So give your closing statement.
Okay, my closing statement is, okay, everybody, thank you for joining us. Please share this episode far and wide on Shabaka's Blacc Experience Enhanced. Okay, and the air date of this episode is June 2nd, 2026. Okay, so please follow us on the like page on Facebook of Shabaka's Blacc Experience Enhanced. Also, too, please follow us on Twitter at Shabaka, capital S, okay, for Shabaka, capital EXP, for Shabaka's Blacc Experience Enhanced. We appreciate everybody here. Okay, thank you, Goddess. And if you can, man, please copy the link to this show on the, what is that, Brother Che, the YouTube link, and share it far and wide, because I'm doing an experiment and I'm just trying to see what's going to kick up our viewers so we can get some sponsors for this, is because I'm out of money. Okay. Yeah, I'm out of money. So if you would, and then when we come on for Grand Rising, okay, are you going to be doing a show after this here, Brother Che?
Yes.
Okay, for Front Line Blacc News.
Yep.
Okay, I'll try to get in where I fit in. Okay, because I'm thinking this phone is getting ready to die out, man, on the hotspot. Okay. All right. Okay, so please share the link far and wide. Definitely check out the Shabaka San Corey group pages, Shabaka's Blacc Experience Enhanced. Also, too, I should have a list of them on there, and you could tell by the RBG colors on it, because that's what I put up there. So we appreciate everybody watching us here on June the 2nd, 2026 on Shabaka's Blacc Experience Enhanced. Please stay tuned for Frontline Blacc News. Okay, I'm out from Sin City, Brother Che. Come on, 7-Eleven. All right.
Season 11, episode 44. The Shabaka's Blacc Experience Enhanced in conjunction with the Frontline Blacc News. Join us in about 30 minutes for Frontline Blacc News. Season 6, episode 28, part 3, continuation. Part 1, so we'll see y'all then. In the meantime, make sure you like and subscribe to all of our platforms. Frontline Blacc News on YouTube and Facebook. The Revolutionary Agenda on YouTube and Facebook, and Shabaka's Blacc Experience Enhanced on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And shout out to everybody that tapped in with us. Shout out to Michael. Shout out to
Okay, Michael says we did a great show. Okay. All right. In the meantime, man, in about 30 minutes, man, I'm going to look at this idiot box to see if we can get some feedback off the elections coming up out of California, brother Che.
Looking good. It's not looking good, Shabaka. It's not looking good. I just glanced, and it's not looking good. The people that we were pulling for, it's not looking good.
Okay, so who's going down the toilet?
Billions is doing bad right now. Still.
Okay. We appreciate Billions' effort. You know what I'm saying? Okay, what about in the governor's election?
The governor, it's Xavier, dude.
Xavier Becerra.
Yeah.
Okay, if memory serves me correct, I think that motherfucker man was either a LA County prosecutor, or I think he's in there, or isn't he the current Attorney General of California?
I guess, but I don't know.
Okay, well, I'm gonna pull it up, man, and make some notes so when we go live in about in 30 minutes. Okay, Becerra is leading in the gubernatorial race, according to Michael. And Goddess says, and I agree with her, if they elect a Hispanic, it's all over for us in California.
Yeah, it's a done diet.
Yeah. And I just want to see what's going on with Karen Bass is because, because I'm sure all the polls in the East have closed now, so they should be declaring winners and all that old shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you work these goddamn elections, as long as I have people, you know, you can pretty much predict this bullshit. Now, Goddess is saying she's getting the fuck out of here indefinitely. Goddess, that's why I said fuck the goddamn state of California. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't seeing Scam Brown's name on any Nevada ballot. So I'm gonna research Scam Brown. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to get citywide elections, but it just keeps giving me the statewide.
Damn. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna look at Cartoon News Network, okay, and take some notes on that. Okay, so we'll see everybody in about 30 minutes for Frontline Blacc News. Appreciate everybody tuning in to Shabaka's Blacc Experience Enhanced. And if you're on Facebook, please put in your request to join the group of Shabaka's Blacc Experience Enhanced. No Nabiscos allowed right there. You know what I'm saying? And the reason being, it is to keep the peace, because I'm not going to sit up here and argue with you goddamn troglodytes rehashing the same bullshit I've been telling you motherfuckers for the last 15 years, okay? I'm tired of it. You see what I'm saying? If you ain't got nothing positive to say up on the like page, then disengage from the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say. Okay, Brother Che, I'm out, okay? And you said in about 30 minutes, so I take it that there'll be 11 p.m. your time, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that there's 28 minutes from now. So in the meantime, man, I'm going to check out what's happening on the idiot box of Cartoon News Network. And then, of course, send me the link again, like you did for this show here at the usual route.
Okay. Well,
all right. Okay. And everybody have a nice night. Okay. And please get with us, because we're going to if we got night owls, y'all are welcome to join us. All right. I'm out. Okay. See you in a few. Okay. All righty. Okay. Michael got right here. Correction so far. Keith G. Casio has only got 19% of the vote. Damn. He's done, man. Michael, he's done. He might as well give his damn resignation speech now and take the rest of the money, man, and go get him a couple of prostitutes and say, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Before he has to account for that campaign money, man. You know what I'm saying? 19%? Hell no, you ain't going nowhere. Maybe that motherfucker might could help me push my car to the gas station.
Right.
Yeah, maybe he could bring his ass out here and help me push my car to the gas station. Okay, Goddess, you going to be joining us, Goddess, on the next presentation? You know?
I got to end this.
Okay. All right, man. Okay, I'm out. Okay. All right. See you in a few. Okay.